There we go. So yeah, I'm excited about this. I played this game a while back when it was like when episode 1 and 2 were first being released. But now they're doing a whole like overhaul redo of them. Should I make my avatar smaller? I don't know. I'm worried that I might be cutting off I might cut off some of the dialogue boxes. But either way, and episode 4 is out. According to their Steam page, the entire game should be fully released by the end of next year, so I don't know, I guess I'll just do the episodes as they're released, maybe? I'm tempted to wait until the full game is released, because I'm a marathoner. I like to go through the whole thing without stopping, but I don't know. Either way, let's start. Name is Mossy. I'm in the city of Willow Creek. She, her, they, them. Yeah, this is new. I don't remember this from the original. They, them. Select 2 traits. Powerful build. Tough as nails. The pinnacle of fitness. An imposing presence that commands the room. A mean right hook. Mystical. Strange and unusual. You see the threads of reality in ways others cannot. You can talk to animals. Animals can talk to you. A gift and a curse. Good at lying and hard to lie to. Fast talker. You can read people and read the room. No door can hold you. Keen eye. Observant with a knack for picking up small details. Empathetic. Book smart. Well-read and rational. Possesses a wealth of esoteric knowledge and know when to use it. A talented researcher. Hot. Extremely good looking. A natural flirt. People just like you probably because you're a good person. I'm tending to go with street smarts. So anyone, if you don't know what this game is, it's a visual novel and it's a visual novel mystery with like a cryptid sort of gothic horror vibe. It's done by the same people who did Save the Princess, which I would stream. Oh, hey dude, how's your hey girl, how has your day been? I mean, it was a Monday, like gone so early. I've been running around so much, dude. Like, talk about running around. The place where I work at, it's like our busy season is starting, so we were like. We were running around, still doing work, all the way up to like when it was time to clock out. So it was just racing. And then I got home, went for a jog. I'm gonna turn the audio down for myself a little bit. There we go. Got home, went for a jog, had some dinner, got distracted by Dropout. The new episode of Make Some Noise. And now I'm here and we're playing Scarlet Hollow. And I know it's already pretty late. I still want to try and get through episode 1 and 2 tonight. Like I said I would. So let me see. I think I'm tempted to go with Street Smart. Maybe also Keen Eye. I think Street Smart and Keen Eye. Those are the two I'm leaning towards. Because observational skills are really good to have, and so is basically insight. Hell yeah. Time to wind down and have some fun. I don't know what this game is, but it looks fun already. It's super cool. It's a visual novel like Tavern Talk, but it's more gothic horror cryptid mystery kind of. It's really, really cool. Yeah, I think I'll go with Keen Eye and Street Smart. If I could choose two more, I'd probably go with Mystical and Book Smart, but I feel like these two are good to have. How was your day? Were you running around doing errands or what? Ooh. And because it's a visual novel, I'm going to be narrating, which means I'm going to be drinking a lot of water. One sec. Just chugged like half a glass. You jolt awake as the bus hits a particularly nasty bump. You feel like you'd only just managed to start drifting off, and now here you are, awake again and still exhausted. Man, I hate that feeling. For a moment, you're hazy on the details of where exactly here is, confusing this bus with the many others that came before it. But as your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past few days come back into focus. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops and seedy depots that would have felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. Went out to Chipotle like 4 times over to hang out. Then I played GeoGuessr. Oh, I love GeoGuessr, dude. That game is so addictive. Addictive? I don't know what the grammatically correct way of saying that is. But no, I love GeoGuessr. Oof. Or taking care of myself. Hey, we all need self-care days. Like, we all need days where you just pretty much are just unproductive days are actually good. It would be addictive, yeah. GeoGuessr is really addictive. I'm sorry you had a nightmare though. That sucks. Nightmares are the worst. I don't usually have nightmares. I only usually have nightmares like when I'm stress nightmares. If I'm super stressed out in my day-to-day life, that's when I usually end up having nightmares. But I haven't had one in a while, which is nice. The funeral of Perland Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt. Seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Siri's trying to get all 50 states on GeoGuessr. Like 3 hours in, I've only found 40 of them. That sounds awesome. That sounds like a lot of fun. Fortunately, the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. I love how the pointer mouse, the pointer is a little skeleton hand. That's really cool. So anyway, as I was saying. Hi, creepy dude, who are you? Oh no, he's still here. He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours, talking at you without pause. You're not sure he even stopped when you started to doze off. At first, you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversation ago. This is why I don't go anywhere without headphones. It is fun until you start getting text. Yeah, that does sound frustrating. When you start getting Texas and Florida every single round. But yeah, this is why I always bring a book and a pair of headphones with me and just like pointedly ignoring everyone around me. What is that face? I was up in Maryland looking for work, but mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen. Me and my buddies were doing our usual prank stuff. You know, pushing joggers into the harbor, that sort of thing. Wow, you sound like a douchebag. Feign illness. Are you serious? What's wrong with you? Hell yeah, so chaos, my dude. Why are you talking to me? Remain silent. I would remain silent in real life. But I kind of want to do the street smart specific one. Or what is wrong with you, or why are you talking to me? Kind of lucky no one talks to me when I'm out. Honestly, dude, as like an asocial introvert, I want to be left alone. Like, if I had the ability to turn invisible every time I left my house so nobody would like perceive me and thus nobody would ever talk to me, I would. Like, I wish I had a ring of invisibility or an invisibility cloak or something. Like, just leave me alone. Are you serious? What's wrong with you? Are you serious? Yeah, are you serious? What's wrong with you? Yeah, I was such a shithead back then. I'm still a bit of a shithead, but hey, po buddy's perfect. So this girl comes up to us, swinging her purse, yelling about how she was gonna call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. She actually hit my friend and he said it hurt a lot, so I guess she really was mad and not just playing. But she kept swinging, and soon enough she lost her balance and fell into the harbor all on her own. We didn't even have to push her. We had a good laugh and fished her out. Her phone got soaked so she couldn't call the cops on us. We wound up hanging out all day. You sound like a fucking douche canoe. I can't with him. Yeah, this is... ugh. I hate people who literally cannot fathom that their actions actually have an effect on other people. Like the kind of like this exact kind of person where when you are like genuinely pissed off and all they can do is just laugh at you, like, ooh, some people never got shoved into lockers in high school and you can tell. She kind of became my girlfriend after that. We've been on and off for about a year, so it's pretty serious. Feel free to steal it. I didn't come up with it. Douche canoe is something that's been around forever. Though about 5 months ago, she tried to break up with me, like for real. And geez, you ever get so mad you just want to like kill somebody? Okay, psychopath. Yeah, I kind of feel like killing someone right now. Actually, true. No, not really. Oh yeah, all the time. Never follow through with it, of course. Why are you telling me this? You don't know me. I have never felt that way about another person. I find it alarming that you have. Smile and pretend you didn't just say that. Yeah, wait, why are you telling me this? Yeah, why are you telling me this? Why are you telling me this? You don't know me. Yeah, and you don't know me. That's the miracle of bus rides. We're never going to see each other again, so we don't need to hide who we are. This right here is a closer relationship than most people will ever have. Fuck off, dude. I don't want to be... I'm not a priest. I don't want to hear your confessions. Fuck off. That's the miracle of bus rides. Help. For reals. Again, headphones and a book and just the coldest demeanor you can have so people will leave you the hell alone. Who am I kidding? Maybe we'll see each other again. Yeah, when you're killing me because you're obviously a fucking psychopath. Anyways, you're young. You'll get it when somebody tries to break your heart one day. It changes a person, makes them think things they never thought they could. I also could have killed that woman. Ha 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 ha. I mean, it's probably a good idea not to take it alone. I am unfortunately forced to because, as I said yesterday, I don't have a car. So, and... I can't keep spending money on Ubers. Anyway, she's giving birth to our son right now, so I'm trying to get up to Virginia to be there for it. Oh, that poor kid. He's gonna have you for a fucking dad. I don't know if I'm, like, into that stuff, so I might just wind up on a bus to New York or something instead. I've always wanted to go there. Honestly, dude, the kid might be better off without you in their life. Do you love her enough to make this work? Hey driver, how much longer till the next stop? You're kind of a piece of shit, aren't you? Haha, that's interesting. Smart move. Get out while you still can. No problem. What do you think? Street smart or you're kind of a piece of shit, aren't you? Honestly, the best thing this guy could do would be to get on a bus to New York and never contact that woman or her kid ever again. Stop talking because he's gonna keep going. I'm just, yeah. Hey driver, how much longer till the next stop? Hey driver, how much longer till the next stop? 10 minutes. Everything alright back there? Everything's fine. Ugh. You don't have to bring the driver into this. We're just chatting. We're pals. Bro, we are not fucking friends. I hate those people who are like, you meet them or hang out once and then they're like, oh yeah, we're friends. I'm like, dude, you don't even know me. God, you're gonna get hurt. Yeah, I'm fairly certain this dude is either a serial killer or is going to turn into one. It's a game, but fuck this. Yeah, pretty much. Look, fatherhood is just scary, that's all. Plus, her mom is there, so it's not like she's alone. Her mom doesn't like me much, so I'd probably just make things super stressful. You know what, dude? You get on that bus to New York City, and you just fucking disappear, alright? Please. She'll understand, she's chill. Anyways, where'd you say you were headed? I'm not fucking telling you where I'm going. Yeah, don't answer. I didn't. No need to be nasty. I was just asking. Not like I'm gonna follow you off the bus or anything. Fuck off, dude. So if you aren't getting off at my stop, then you must be headed to Scarlet Hollow, right? Or the Holler, as they call it in these parts. I wish I could do a good Appalachian accent. I really need to catch up on Old Gods of Appalachia. That's such a great podcast. It's the only other stop until this bus turns around. I ride it pretty often, so I know almost nobody ever goes up that way. Though, come to think of it, I had a couple of buddies who went up there to work in the mine. There's a coal mine up in the Holler, you see, and there's always a job listing or two on the boards around here. Wait, what is an Appalachian accent? Like well, I mean, from like around the area of the Appalachian Mountains. It is a huge mountain range that goes all up and down the east side of the country, but it does cross through several states. But in general, it is pretty southern. Didn't know they had an accent. There's this one really good I think it's like a two-parter YouTube video where they go into like how different accents developed throughout the United States, and it's actually pretty interesting. I'll send it to you over on Blue Sky when this is done. I've never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I like my lungs the way they are, thanks, but my buddies got desperate enough to try it. I haven't heard from them in a while, now that I think about it. I just see if they're on Facebook, see how they're doing up there. That's so down my alley? Hell yeah, man. Hope they didn't die, ha ha ha, how funny. Speaking of alley, don't go in one with- Speaking of alley, don't go in one with this guy. Yeah, no fucking kidding. He looks back at his- oh shit. There we go. He looks back at his phone for once, focused on something other than you. Thank God. Oh, this is me. It was lovely meeting you. Hope you don't get too bored without me around to talk to you. Fuck off, you pretentious psycho douchebag. Here, I have something for you. The stranger rifles through his pack before presenting you with a dripping bag of peanuts. What the fuck? They're boiled peanuts. I got them at a gas station a few buses back. Ooh, sorry. I had Frito pie for. Oh my god, I'm gonna throw up. That's disgusting. Yeah, for reals. What are they? I've heard of hot nuts. Apparently, that's like a thing in New York, but boiled peanuts? Ugh. And don't get me wrong, I like peanuts, but I got my gas station a few buses back. I noticed you haven't eaten much, so I figured you could use them more than me. Plus, they dripped all over my bag, so I don't want to carry them anymore. Tip: sometimes picking a dialogue option establishes new facts about who you are. Nice. I love boiled peanuts. Take the peanuts. No thanks. Screw you. Screw you and screw your peanuts. I'm actually allergic to peanuts. Eat the peanuts. I'm actually allergic to peanuts. Hot nuts. I just heard that that's a thing. I've never actually. I've never been to New York, so I don't actually know. I'd love to go there someday. Someday though. I'm actually allergic to peanuts. Oh, these could probably kill you then, couldn't they? Well, like I said, I'm done carrying them. They're- fuck off, dude! The young man sets the peanuts down on the empty seat next to him. The juices dribble out through the bottom of the bag and into the upholstery, instantly soaking it in peanut brine. And with that, I leave you. Safe travels, friend! Get hit by a car. Please. Oh, he wants them to kill you. Probably! And just like that, you're alone. The stranger's peanuts soaking into the seat across from you. You do your best to hold your breath as the bus rattles to your destination. Next stop, Scarlet Hollow, end of the line. Almost there. It's actually so disgusting. People leave all kinds of shit on public transportation, both literal and figurative. It sucks. The bus finally comes to a stop. Its brakes squealing as it deposits you in front of the Scarlet Hollow bus station. The sign at least reads bus station, but calling it that feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk. Though for a small town like this, you're amazed there's so much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. Oh, thank God they're gone. The driver quickly shuts the doors behind you and starts the engine, kicking up dust clouds as he pulls away, eager to leave you and this place behind. Oh, hey, Mossy. You instantly recognize the worn young woman from the few public photos on her Facebook page. She's your cousin, Tabitha, and she looks annoyed to be here. I feel like Insert Hollow is always haunted. I mean, it's definitely a trope. If something is called Hollow, it's probably gonna be haunted. Or has some demons or monsters or something. Looks like somebody needs a hug. Hey, Tabitha, give her your condolences. Hey, Tabitha. Come on, let's get back to the estate. I don't want to spend any more time down here than I have to. Your cousin turns and motions to an old BMW parked near the bus kiosk. You follow her, clambering into the dusty relic. It doesn't take much driving before the only signs of civilization are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. Tip: dialogue options labeled Explore can usually be taken without advancing the story. They can impact relationships and unlock additional story paths, so choose carefully. There's a road on Long Island called Sweet Hollow that I used to go on when I lived out there that's allegedly haunted. That's cool. How are you holding up? I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club now, huh? So the funeral, I can't believe we've never actually met before this. So how are you holding up? Fine. You don't have to hide how you're feeling around me. We're family, even if we just met. Are you sure? You seem tense. You know you can talk to me, right? I went through something similar when my own mom passed. Okay, but if that ever changes, I'm here for you, alright? Phew, good to hear. Let's do Kenai. She tenses up even more at the mention of your mom before letting out a heavy sigh. Maybe it's a sore spot for her. You quickly apologize. I'm sorry. I know that's probably not what you're looking to hear right now. Look, I appreciate your concern, but I'm fine, really. I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club now, huh? Let's do that one. Your cousin turns to you with an icy glare. Maybe this would have worked to ease the tension if she were someone else, but she isn't. You're really not going to drop it, are you? She turns back to the road, her expression cold and unforgiving. So the funeral? It's on Sunday, right? Yep, like I told you. Geez, that's almost a whole week. I got here a little early. Since I'm here, do you need help? Any help planning? I know this stuff isn't easy. Have you worked out all the details yet? Do you need any help planning? It's actually been fine. Just needed the coffin and somebody to dig a hole. I can't believe we've never actually met before this. You have your mom to thank for that. Or had, I guess. Look, I don't know what my mom did to piss off the side of the family, and I know you're going through a lot right now, but that comment was unnecessary. Is there bad blood between us? You don't know me, and I don't know what my mom's problem with this side of the family. Mom's problem was with this side of the family. I don't know why mom left her, what kind of grudge she had against this side of the family, but I'm sorry. I wish I'd known about you. I'm trying to be... Oh, sorry. After running around so much and having high energy for so long, I'm starting to crash, but it's cool. I'm trying to be empathetic, so let's try and be nice. Try and mend some bridges. Whatever. What's done is done. Okay. You decided to sit in silence with your cousin as the car eases up the steep mountain road. God, I love the artwork in this game so much. This, like, what's this called? Like, hatch shading? Like, this graphic novel-y type of art. It's so good. Gonna get Shake Shack after therapy tomorrow. That seems like a good... Honestly, yeah, get yourself a treat after therapy. I was gonna say the same thing. And here it is, the Scarlet Estate. Also, I would love to live in like an old, dilapidated mansion in a creepy, like, small wooded town. That's the dream. The Scarlet Estate. Though it's seen better days, its crumbling elegance is not lost on you. Someone used to, someone used to cram apartments in Grey Cities. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with an anger burning beneath her words. The faded majesty you once imagined doesn't quite compare with what's in front of you. A jarring blend of opulence and ruin. As you stare at it perched on the crumbling cliffside, you can't help but feel like it's something that should have been left to rot a long, long time ago. Yeah, hat shading. Cool. No, it's cool. I'm always down for someone to fact check me. Since I can't really do it right. Since I can't really do it when I'm streaming. Someday I will have a desk and a proper setup. I will have I look forward to the day I have dual monitors so I can actually do multiple things instead of just jerry rig a streaming setup. You're hit with a blast of dusty air as you step across the threshold and into the foyer. Hell yeah. This is awesome. Everything in this room has been here for much longer than you've been alive, each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear doors creak on their hinges and the aches and moans of ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. If you know what's good for you, you'll stick to your room, your bathroom. You'll stick to your room, your bathroom, and the kitchen. And hallways, I guess. But only the hallways you need to use to get to those places. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. It's beautiful. I don't think I've ever been in a building that feels as powerful as this. Cool, thanks. So you live here. Cool, thanks. So you live here? It's beautiful. This place is falling apart. I thought y'all were loaded. Can't you afford to fix this stump? I love how it specifies lie. So you live here? Yeah, and I'm letting you stay here for free, so mind your manners. Or did your mother not teach you about those? Okay. Fucking bitch. Let's just get the tour over with. Follow me. I mean, I know your mom died, but holy shit. You put your bags down and follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floor, and you do your best to trace her steps. Kitchen. On Wednesdays, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Janie. I wouldn't recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ear off. BB. If you need any food, there's fixings for peanut butter and jelly. Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. Oh, and you can also access the garden through here, but it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. Explore options. Prevent you from taking others. Choose carefully. I always dreamed of having a kitchen like this. Someone cleans this place? You said someone actually cleans this place? Have you ever actually seen that happen, or does this person just say they did it and leave? This is so nice, it's nice. I'm actually allergic to peanuts. There's somewhere in town to buy food. What if I want ice cream? Somewhere in town to buy food? I might want to eat something other than PB&J this week. Is there somewhere in town we can get groceries? Well, aren't you fancy? Yeah, there's a general store. There's also a diner. I usually order my food in bulk online, though, so I wouldn't be going with you. General store, how very folksy. I'm your guest. Oh, I didn't actually budget for groceries this week. General store, how very folksy. Is it? It's a store that fulfills your general shopping needs. General store just describes what it is. It's nice. It's a kitchen. I'm actually allergic to peanuts. Then I guess you'll just be having plain old regular J's, or you can deal with your own food while you're in town. I don't care which. Jesus fucking Christ, this bitch. What if I want ice cream? Then you can buy yourself some at the general store. If you touch my stash, I will know, and there will be consequences. Okay. Alright, what's next? Bathroom. Follow me. Great, it's been hours since I've gone. As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. Baby, pet the cat. Aww! Say this bitch is such a pet peeve. I hate when people talk like that. For reals! I mean, I'm not exactly a people person either, but goddamn, there's such a thing as common decency and politeness. Ugh, sorry, 1 second. Get out of here. It's unfortunately that time of year we're starting to get sugar ants. It's just really annoying. Impossible to get rid of. Anyways, before following your cousin down the hall, you decide to pet the cat. She bites she bites you hard and hisses violently. Tabitha sighs. As you've now learned, you should not pet Frou Frou. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. So like a regular cat. Come on, the bathroom waits. Shit. And I just dropped my webcam. There we go. You once again follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights, it'll get easier to navigate these spaces, but for the time being, you feel lucky to have not fallen through the floors. Guest bathroom. Not much to show. It's a bathroom. I'll wait outside. Do what you must, if you must. It is a wretched bathroom. Piles... Jesus fucking Christ. I'd rather just shit in the woods. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room, and mystery stains paint the floor. Ugh. I created the main character for the high fantasy book, by the way. Super small lavender kitty named Gumdrop. Oh my god, that's adorable. I love it. That's so cute. And that's such a cute name for a cat. What a wonderful bathroom. Who exactly uses this bathroom? Wait, are you sure this toilet works? This is the worst bathroom I've ever seen. Never mind, I don't want to go. Or I don't need to go. Yeah, you know, I think I'll hold it. You aren't desperate enough for this. You know, on second thought, I don't think I need to go. You might as well try it since we're here. I'm good. Is there another bathroom? Is there another bathroom I could use? There's my bathroom and my departed mother's, but this one is the guest bathroom, so you should get used to using it. I'm good. I'm good. I can post a pic of her later if you want to see. Yes, I want to see. Yeah, for reals. You leave the bathroom to rejoin your cousin and finish the tour. You still have to go, but it can wait until later. Maybe you'll sneak out to the garden. Yeah, for real. Like I said, I would rather shit in the woods. Next up, guest bedroom. Last stop on the tour. Follow me. You and Tabitha briefly return to the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest bedroom. This is where you'll be staying. The linens are fresh. I had Janie wash them last week. I had to endure a half-hour rant about her kid to get her to do it, so you'd better be grateful. Wow, thanks for doing the bare fucking minimum. The closet is full of old family stuff, so you can't hang your clothes up, but you can use the dresser. It should be empty. What's with all the boxes? This is incredible. This is great. Way nicer than what I'm used to. But I hate it. He's a little dusty. He used to sleep here. I guess I'll I'll start to get settled. What's with all the boxes? Old family stuff. I have to help move them. What kind of family stuff? Unimportant family stuff. Oh, we're gonna be snooping. We're definitely gonna go. We're definitely gonna go through those. Seems a little dusty. You spend a moment searching for the right word. Dusty. Wow, sorry I'm not giving you the 5-star hotel treatment you so desperately seem to need. You can dust it yourself if you care so much. Again, I'm not a people person, but fucking bare minimum decency. Who used to sleep here? When this house is almost 150 years old, many people have slept here. Who was the last person who used to sleep here? Jesus. And now you'll sleep here, carrying on the fine tradition of bedrooms being slept in. Guess I'll start to get settled. Follow me, I'll take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties, so you'll have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Don't expect to see much of me. Some dialogue options will open additional conversational paths, some right away and others down the line. You know, we don't have to inherit our parents' bad blood. We can start fresh now that it's just us. Where are you going? What am I supposed to do while you're gone? Are you sure you can't take the day off? Did I do something wrong? Are you sure you're okay? I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. Let's do Kenai. You know, we don't have to inherit our parents' bad blood. We can start fresh now that it's just us. ... Look, I'm sorry I've been testy since you've gotten here, but you aren't exactly one to talk. Clearly you and I have very different opinions on hospitality. Yeah, I know what the fuck hospitality means. Maybe we can start fresh tonight. Just stay out of my hair until then, okay? I have work to do. What kind of work do you do? Where are you going? Yeah, what kind of work do you do? I run the coal mine, same as every Scarlet who came before me. Except for you and your mom. It requires a lot of time and concentration, so I'd appreciate it if you didn't keep me for long. I didn't know we owned a coal mine. Can I come watch? That sounds pretty impressive and exciting. Sounds pretty boring. That's kind of sad. You gross. Running a coal mine. It's got to be one of the most ethically and physically vile jobs on the planet. Hashtag girl boss. Ooh, I'm torn between that and I didn't know we owned a coal mine. I didn't know we owned a coal mine. We don't own the coal mine. I own the coal mine. Your side of the family forfeited any claim to it years ago. Alright. Running a coal mine has got one of the most ethically and physically vile jobs on the planet. I mean, it's true. You know, Mossy, I didn't wake up one morning and decide I want to do this. It's a job and it needs doing. And if it doesn't get done, the people living in that town out there have nothing. Nothing! Not all of us get to grow up in Willow Creek. Not all of us get to have the luxury of choice, so watch your mouth. Apologize, stand your ground, say nothing. I'm just gonna say nothing. You worry that anything you say would just make the situation worse. Nothing else to say? What am I supposed to do while you're gone? Are you sure you can't take the day off? I won't keep you, but we should hang out with... what am I supposed to do while you're gone? There's a very demanding job I should be getting back to right now that doesn't include figuring out activities for you to occupy your time with. Voicemail... Did I miss anything important? Our family owns and runs the coal mine in town. That's about it. I'm not your babysitter. Why don't you, I don't know, go walk around in town or something until you get tired. There are historic buildings to look at. I'm sure you'll have a great time. That face. Do you think you could take me to town before you leave? Are you sure you can't take the day off? Can't you take me to town before you leave? Do you think you could take me to town before you leave? No, it's just down the hill. You can walk there by yourself. Wow, not even a fucking ride. Thanks. Sure you can't take the day off? Are you sure you can't take the day off? It's a special occasion. Your cousin's in town. No, some of us have responsibilities. If you think about it, this isn't family the greatest responsibility of them all. Can't your job wait longer? Chill with your cuz. Okay, I'll drop it. Isn't family the greatest responsibility of them all? She's such a B word. The nuts send that, so I guess I have to censor myself. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the Twitch chat, man. Some words that should be censored aren't. I see a lot of Twitch chats with a certain R slur in them, and then other words that are like fine get censored. So it's weird. I don't know if that's like a setting I can adjust or what, but she is a major B word. If you think about it, isn't family the greatest responsibility of them all? Ha! That's rich coming from someone whose mother abandoned us because she didn't want to run the family business. Bitch, I did not get to choose that! Stop putting my mother's decisions on me! And now here I am, the only person left to manage the estate, and here you are, asking to take me away from my duties to hang out with you. Well, maybe if you hung out with someone every once in a while, it would remove that massive stick from up your ass. Jesus. Twitch streams, I curse a lot, so I'm getting censored constantly. I feel ya. I'm going back to work. Stay here, go into town, do whatever you want. Just keep out of trouble. I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. Alright, I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. We'll see. There's a lot that needs to get done this week. Your cousin leaves through the front door. And now it's just you and the sprawling, decrepit estate. Jelly sandwich sounds great right now. Settle into your room, go straight to the forbidden wings of the estate. Hell yeah. With Tabitha gone, there's no one stopping you from going to the forbidden wings of the estate. Fuck yeah, we're going to the forbidden wings. Except for the locks and chains sealing them shut. God damn it. An insurmountable obstacle for most, but a mild inconvenience for you. Hell yeah. As the locks fall, the doors moan open, revealing the entrance to what once must have been an incredibly lavish ballroom. Dude, get yourself some fries. Faintly in the distance, you can hear the quiet notes of an old piano playing from another room. Oh, it's so haunted. Fuck yes. The forbidden wings are yours to explore. Let's fucking go. This was a mistake. Lock the doors and forget you ever opened them. On second thought, maybe you should listen to Tabitha's advice. Hell no, we're definitely exploring. Oh, this is so fucking cool. You can see why your cousin warned you against coming here. It's clear that the chaos of nature is doing its best to reclaim this place. Years of detritus have piled here like gathering leaves, and the tiled floor has been torn apart, destroying the order that once made this place beautiful. The piano you heard through the doorway has grown louder, and you feel pretty confident that it's coming from the other side of the obstructed glass door ahead of you. Maybe it's just a self-playing model, or maybe you aren't as alone here as you thought. Oh, examine the painting covering the far wall. That looks like a family tree. Try to clear the furniture blocking the doorway. We probably shouldn't like move stuff around too much because then it'll be obvious we were here, but yeah, let's examine the painting. You make your way over to the painting covering the far wall. It's a family tree. Angry scratches cover the space where your mother should be. Ooh, this is giving... I mean, I know we hate it. I know that we don't endorse that fandom or series anymore, but this is giving the Black family from Harry Potter vibes. Try to clear the furniture blocking the doorway. You head back towards the debris-blocked doorway. Do you try with all your might? It's just too heavy for you to do anything more than budget. Fuck. You return to the entrance of the sealed wing and carefully reattach the locks. After what you've seen and heard in the ballroom, you weigh how much longer you should even stay in the estate on your own. Settle into your room, or let's settle into our room. Now that your cousin is gone, the aches and pains of your journey sink into your bones. You stumble back up the stairs to your room, suitcase in tow, eager to unwind before you face the rest of the day. Sorry, now I'm just paranoid, keeping an eye out for more fucking sugar ants. Where there's one, there's 5 billion others. Do not post so anyone send as a new post, but I sent you the picture. No rush, but it's there. Alright, I'll check it after the stream. You stand at the entrance to your room. Take a nap, you've earned it. Put your spare clothes in the dresser. Check the closet. Look out the window. Examine the painting on the wall. Let's examine the painting on the wall. There must be an older relative of yours, judging by the dates on the inscription. You've never heard of her, but you'd barely heard anything about your aunt and cousin until a week ago, so that's not really a surprise. Maybe you should ask Tabitha about this Mary Belle Scarlet the next time you see her. That is, if she's actually in the mood for conversation. She's never in the mood. Are you kidding me? Maybe, take a nap. Let's look out the window. Ooh, pretty. You can only imagine how beautiful the garden must have been in its heyday. If you owned this place, you'd totally get out there with a shovel and some gardening gloves and whip it into shape. I prefer overgrown gardens. In my opinion, I will take an overgrown, like, gothic manor garden over the most well-manicured garden anytime, any day. You go out and pull weeds, chop trees, carve topiaries, and do whatever you need to do to return it to its former glory. And once it was all done, you sit by the fountain, which of course would have a little goldfish in it, and drink a floral tea while enjoying the birdsong. I would totally let my garden become overgrown, but I would also want a koi pond. Kois are so cute. I love koi fish. Yeah, you definitely do that, just not right now. And they're also very curious. Last summer I went to Denver, and my friend and I went to the botanical gardens, and they have a bunch of koi ponds there, and the koi fish came up to the surface to say hi to us, and it was so cute. I'll send you pics on Blue Sky when this is over. Yeah, you definitely do that, just not right now. Put your spare clothes in the dresser. Oh, fucking possums. You drag your suitcase over to the dresser and open the bottom drawer. An opossum lurks within. It is quiet but angry. Oh, you guys went to Pride? That's awesome. I was in Denver too last summer. I wonder if we were there at the same time. I was there at the end of August, if I remember correctly. Because I was there to see Powerwolf in concert, which is arguably one of my favorite metal bands, if not my favorite metal band. You're there at the end of June. Yeah, it makes sense. It is quite angry. Oh, pardon me. Close the door, grab the possum, gently smack the possum, put clothes on top of the possum. I wonder if they were there. No, I was only there for a couple of days. Oh, pardon me, sir. You gently close the drawer, leaving the marsupial in peace. This drawer belongs to the opossum, and there's nothing you can do about it. Even the top drawer next is empty, as good a place as you'll find to put your clothes. Based on the state of the house, you wonder if you'd have been better off keeping your clothes in your nice, clean bag, but there's no going back now. Honestly, yeah, I would just keep my clothes in my suitcase. Oh, God, creepy doll. You can see why your cousin said you should put your clothes in the dresser instead of this closet. There must be decades of family history stacked up in here. Let us snoop. Let me go through the boxes and read stuff. Pick up the yeah, I'm not touching that fucking thing. Hell no. Some things are best left untouched. You close the closet door behind you. And I would also freaking barricade it. I don't want to take a nap. I want to go to town. I don't think there's much else for you to do here right now. Alright, let's go make a jelly sandwich. You haven't had anything to eat all day. The only things louder than your stomach right now are the creaks and moans of this ancient place. A jelly sandwich sounds exactly like what you need to take on the rest of the day. You head to the kitchen. You're back in the kitchen ready to craft a beautiful jelly sandwich. It's a daunting task given the state of the place, but the aggressive growls of your stomach outweigh your fear of food poisoning. To get started, you'll probably need to find some jelly, bread, a plate, and a knife. Hey, frou. Search the cabinets, check out the garden. Search the cabinets. This cabinet must be where Tabitha keeps the dishware and oddly enough the utensils. Same with the mug. Same with the shot glass. Let's examine the mug. I was blown away at Blowing Rock, North Carolina. It reads, so your aunt and cousin actually traveled sometimes, even if it was only a few hours from the estate. Oh, so we're in North Carolina. Cool. You can route your return through Blowing Rock. It might be nice to see the local sites before heading home. Examine the shot glass. Survived Deb's 50th. Your aunt's name was Pearlan, so this wasn't from her 50th. From the few stories you've heard from your mom, Pearlan wasn't the type to have kitschy friends who gave out themed shot glasses at their birthday parties. Maybe it belongs to Janie. You imagine she might need an alcoholic beverage to get through cleaning this place, especially when Tabitha's sour face peering over her shoulder. Grab a plate and a butter knife. All you need now is some actual food. You close the cabinet and look back to the rest of the kitchen. Let me approach Frou. The cat hisses at you as you draw near, but remains firmly in place. It's clearly Frou-Frou's spot on the counter. Yeah, that makes sense. But I want to pet her so bad, but I'll back away. You back away from Frou, trying not to make any sudden movements. Search the pantry. Tabitha sure loves her mac and cheese. Let's look closer. At Home Gourmet. You squint into the darkness of the pantry. Behind the molded bread, a single book lies forgotten. A thin layer of dust collected on its cover. You pick it up. Ugh. Teddy's favorite. Serve on toast or with plain crackers. Ew. Flip to a bookmarked page. Both calf's brain and aspic are unappetizing enough on their own, but you can only imagine how vile the combination of the two would be. What kind of person would call this their favorite food? No wonder your mom ran far, far away from this place. Yeah, that's insane. You shut the book and put it back in its place. Examine the mac and cheese. You pick up a box of Tabitha's mac and cheese. You can't say you've ever seen the brand before. Cook it for yourself. Empty the box and stuff it with the dead mouse on the shelf. Oh, that's just mean. Put it back. Staying away from the mac and cheese was one of your cousin's hard rules, and she already seems to not like you. Exactly. Don't want to rock the boat. You put the box back where you found it, reluctant to make things worse than they already are. Let's take the bread. You pick up one of the non-moldy loaves of bread. Great. One step closer to a satisfying snack. And now some jelly. Take peanut butter. Death in a jar, and 3% of each jar is mashed up cockroaches to boot. Ew. You close the pantry door as best you can and turn back to the rest of the kitchen. Oh, search the fridge. As you approach the fridge, your eyes catch a note taped to the door reading, Janie, stay out in all caps. Below it, in separate handwriting, are the words, okie dokie. You open the fridge. You already feel a deep urge to wash your hands even though you have yet to touch anything other than the handle. Examine takeout, check the mayo, take jelly, examine takeout. Oh. Why did you do that? What were you expecting? This takeout container is disgusting beyond words. A liquefied mess wholly congealed in its styrofoam shell. You can't even tell what it used to be. The substance doesn't just smell bad, it smells ancient. Eat it! Ew, gross. For God's sake, put it back. No, toss it out! Jesus Christ. Your body reacts before you even register what you're doing, compelled by a deep primal disgust. You shove the container back in the fridge, pushing it into the depths of the shelves and out of your mind. Hopefully you can forget it exists and move on with your life. Congealed has to be the most disgusting word. Oof. Check mayo. You know you probably shouldn't, but a part of you has to know how old a mayonnaise is. You pick up the jar. It's labeled flaking in your hand. It expired 10 years ago. This jar of mayonnaise is old enough to graduate the 5th grade. Toss it out! Let's put it back and forget you ever saw it. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the jelly. You reach for one of the unopened jars of grape jelly, carefully checking its expiration date. You breathe a sigh of relief when you realize it's recent. This was either purchased specifically for you, or jelly is one of the few things in this kitchen Tabitha actually uses. This is so disgusting. Yeah, for reals. This is the last ingredient you need to make your jelly sandwich. Time to close this fridge and get to work. I mean, if she has a toaster, you can just make toast with jelly. Closing the fridge. You return to the kitchen, closing the fridge behind you. Search the pantry. Let's make the jelly sandwich. Despite the state of this horrendous kitchen, you have successfully combined your 2 ingredients to make a jelly sandwich. Congratulations, you can feed yourself. Don't trust anything in there, especially the bread. Yeah, for reals. Job well done. All of that hassle and took you less than a minute to eat. The rest of the day lies in front of you. Let's go check out the garden. Man, see, like, when it's overgrown like this, I feel like this is way more beautiful than a manicured garden, in my opinion. You can feed yourself. This garden was reclaimed by the wilderness long ago. It might not be very safe, but who's to stop you from venturing deeper? Yeah, let's explore. Ah, love it. You wander further into the garden. It's quiet out here. Okay, return to the kitchen. Head back inside and close the door behind you. You're done here. Congratulations, you've eaten and have a full day ahead of you. What do you want to do next? Yeah, might as well head into town. There's not much left for you to do here other than head out and explore the town. You do just that. If you'd have known you'd wind up having to walk all the way back to town, you probably would have just asked Tabitha to leave you at the bus stop, especially with how unhappy she seemed to see you. Congratulations, you've eaten. If only you could wipe the slate between the two of you clean and bury some of the tension. Though maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best time for something like that. Then again, maybe it's the perfect time. Continue down the path. It's really pretty out here. Finally, you made it back to town. The hauler, as the guy on the bus called it, has probably seen better days. It still has the feeling of an idyllic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked and many of the storefronts are boarded up, their windows dusty with age. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. Hi, puppy! Gretchen, come back! Quit bothering strangers! Sorry about that. Gretchen can be very slippery when she wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. Okay, I love her. I love the pug. I love the Mothman shirt. I love the leather jacket. Buggy pug. Ah, pet the dog. Pug, she's so cute. Tell me more about this wonderful creature. I don't do well with dogs. Is that supposed to be a dog? Introduce yourself. Pug, she's so cute. I love pugs. Oh, she's so cute. Thanks, she is cute. Sure, most of her teeth have fallen out and she's got a couple of weird growths, but for a 17-year-old pug, that's pretty good. Damn. That's supposed to be a dog. She's 17? That's gotta be really old for a dog, right? Oh, look at her. I like taking pug faces and just like smushing them so that all the wrinkles come out. It's so cute. Also, pug puppies. Ugh, they're the fucking cutest. It sure is. She's about 84 in dog years. I'm hoping, knowing that she's 84 now, she's giving me Betty White vibes. The pug. Now I'm just picturing the pug as like pug Betty White. 84 in dog years. I'm hoping she beats the current record holder and makes it to 19. Like Betty White specifically from Golden Girls. Tiniest little boxer growing up and she was so cute. Oh, I love boxers. Boxers are so fucking cute. Boxers and also blue staffy puppies. like blue staffers, staffers. Those dogs are just so cute. Or better yet, 20. The more time we get together, the better. Isn't that right, Gretch? Isn't that right, Gretch? But where are my manners? Talking to you for this long without introducing myself, I'm Stella. It's not often I see a strange face up in the holler. Every now and then there's a new crop of coal folks, but you don't look dusty enough for that. Is she blushing? I can't tell. You aren't in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? I won't be caught dead at a funeral. Introduce yourself. Yep, maybe I'm not. No, what's this? Yeah, let's introduce ourselves. I'm Mossy. You must be Tabby's cousin, right? Oh my god, plot twist. That's the only person I can think of who would come to town for the funeral. How's she holding up? To be honest, I've been a little worried about her all alone up in that house. Up in that big house. I'm sorry, did you say Tabby? I can't imagine Tabitha ever going by something, so... what do you want to know? She's putting up a front. She seems alright, even though we just met a couple of hours ago. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried about her. Is she always so, you know... I don't know how she's doing and I don't care. Why do you care? She's awful, and as far as I can tell, she openly hates me. I mean, that is true. Do you say Tabby? I'm sorry, did you say Tabby? I can't imagine Tabitha ever going by something so... cute? She did back when I knew her better. It's been a while. I hope she's okay. She's putting up a front. This might be a stupid question, but does her reply change based on what you say? I mean, what do you mean? Like everything, like each of the dialogue options gets a different reply. That's kind of the point of a visual novel. She's putting up front. I don't think she's doing too well. She's been icy, sure, but it feels like she's putting it on as a front. She's always been a little rough around the edges. To be honest, it's always been hard to tell if that's just the way she is or if she's just been putting on an act her whole life. To think she's been up in that old mansion all by herself. It'll probably be good for her now that you're staying there, even if she doesn't think so herself. Well, you know her, are you two friends? She's really not worth your time. Are you two friends? I was probably closer than most people have gotten to being able to call her a friend. Oh no, you're good, dude. The school here is really small, so everyone had to at least get along with everyone else. She was a grade ahead of me, but everyone knew her, especially since she's a Scarlet. We wound up bonding a bit when we were both in the school's production of A Midsummer Night's Dream. I was Puck and she was Mustard Seed. As you might have expected, she was more than a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. But then she graduated and that was that. Oh, and if you just got to town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to the diner for a coffee, and they've got amazing biscuits. My treat. Hell yes. I would kill a man for a decent diner around here. There is no good like 24-hour diner where I'm at, and it's oh god, I need one. I need somewhere I can go at 2:30 in the morning when I can't sleep and just want some hash browns. Biscuits? Your treat? Hell yeah. Sure, why not? I'm not really hungry. It was nice meeting you. Nice meeting you. I'll be on my way. I think I'm just going to wander for a while. Thanks for the offer though. Yeah, I'll pass. I should go. Biscuits? Your treat? Hell yeah. Oh, I would if I could. You're good, dude. Biscuits, your treat? Hell yeah. Awesome, let's go. The pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs heavy in the air. In contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate, the diner is filled with the comforting din of human life. And I'm gonna take a sip of water, 1 sec. And I'm back. Yeah, I went to one in Denver. I think I said that maybe yesterday or last stream or something. Yeah, I went to Waffle House in Denver and I have not been able to stop thinking about their loaded hash browns ever since. Hangs something in the air in the contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate. The diner is filled with the comforting din of human life. And yeah, there is nothing like diner food. Like good diner food is the best thing ever. All of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patrons realize that a stranger has entered the establishment. Ah, dude, it's totally cool. Um, yeah, diner food is the best food. If I had to choose between like any, if I had to choose anywhere to eat, and a diner was there was like there was an option to go to a diner, I would go to a diner. Oh God, I would kill for like a good diner breakfast with eggs, hash browns, and bacon, and decaf coffee because coffee makes me caffeinated coffee makes me way too jittery. All which kind of still hot as everyone I must see where you're looking at quietly slides with your food silently silently stare at the patrons. You silently stare at the patrons, unsure of what to say or perhaps unwilling to break the silence. Hey, this is Tabitha's cousin. They just got into town for the funeral. I'm showing them around. Stella moves to the nearest booth and you quickly follow. There's no need to be nervous, you know. They won't bite. As you settle into the booth, you can't help but pick up some of the murmurs of conversation around you. Ooh, yes, listen in. I want to. Like I said, there's no decent diners where I'm at. There's like one. I can think of one actual diner, and it's miles away. Stella turns to Gretchen while you take a quick look around the diner. At the counter, two policemen and a woman you assume to be the owner shoot sidelong glances in your direction while whispering to each other. That must be Vivian's kid. Never thought we'd actually meet them. You could jog there? Well, fucking Forrest Gump run my ass to the diner? I mean, run there, then load up on protein. I could technically do that. Looks so much like her. Oh yes, those eyes are unmistakable. That haunted look. I always thought it'd go away once she finally got out of this town, but I guess unhappiness was baked into her DNA. Wow. Sit down all sweaty, run back and throw it up. Probably wouldn't throw it up. I don't throw up easily, but I would definitely get a cramp. Stomach cramps are not fun. Mm-hmm. A young mother and her syrup-stained child sit at the table across from you. Mommy, who's that? Don't stare, Tulip. You named your child Tulip? Oh, they're gonna get so bullied. I'm sorry, kid. Don't stare, Tulip. That must be Miss Tabitha's cousin. Oh, so that's why they look so sad. I would look sad too if I had to have Miss Tabitha as a cousin. Do you think Tabitha's cousin is mean too? I don't know. I'll find out next time I go visit Miss Tabitha. Are you gonna finish your pancakes? They're almost cold, Sweet Pea. We've got to get home to help Daddy. In the far back corner, a man sits alone at a small table, sipping coffee and reading a paper. Why are the strangers who wander into town never gorgeous blonde ladies of an appropriate age? Why is it always cold boys, punks, and whippersnappers? Alright, creep. Fuck you. Name her Daisy or Rose or Lily. Honestly, yeah. Did you ever read... There was this book I had, like this children's book I had when I was a kid called Chrysanthemum. Did you ever read that? I remember loving that book when I was younger. I could never pronounce the name though, because I was like 3. Lastly, a group of coal miners sit hunched around the corner booth, readily scarfing down heaping plates of food. There are so many books I read when I was younger that feel like fever dreams. What do you think? Another youngin' looking for mine work? No way, clearly don't got the stomach for it. That's gotta be the boss's cousin. There's that funeral this week, if I'm remembering right, for old Miss Pearl-Ann. May she rot in peace. Yo, put that on my tombstone. Rot in peace. Magic Treehouse. Oh, the Magic Treehouse series was my shit growing up. I love that book series. I'll let the lady rest, Zax. One shouldn't speak ill of the dead, no matter how foul they were, especially before they've been so much as laying to rest. If you'd have been around in her heyday, you'd be speaking ill too, Rodriguez. He's right, nastiest woman I've ever met. That Tabitha is a blessing compared to her. Jesus. Curse the whole lot of them. May every Scarlet burn in hell. Jesus. That's enough of that. Hey, Stella. I went ahead and fixed you up a coffee. They quietly placed a cup of coffee in front of Stella. And here's some bacon for the little lady. Gretchen sniffs the bacon and digs in. You can't hit the H button on your keyboard to... Oh, you can hit the H button on your keyboard to hide the text box at any time. Ah! That's awesome. And also, oh... I wish more visual novels had this mechanic where you could hide the text box so that you can get like a screenshot of stuff like this. That'd be awesome. Anything for you? The name's Avery. I'll be taking care of you today. Isn't bacon bad for dogs? No thanks, I ate pretty recently. Stella said she's buying, so I'll have one of everything, please and thank you. Order coffee, biscuit, and coffee. I don't want to bring the party down. Avery is buff. They're very handsome. God, they remind me of somebody. I think they remind me of, God, the guy from Hamilton. What was it? Something David? He reminds me kind of him. Let's order a biscuit and coffee. Could I have a biscuit and coffee, please? I heard they were really good. Consults Google. Yes, please. I haven't listened to Hamilton in years. I used to... Honestly, it's very interesting watching, like, observing pop cultural trends, because I remember when Hamilton was the biggest thing just around. Like, everyone loved Hamilton, everyone was obsessed with Hamilton. Cut to a few years later, everybody fucking hates Hamilton, can't stand it. But, like, the songs are actually pretty decent. The same thing kind of happened with Frozen and Let It Go. I think it's just when stuff gets popular, it gets overplayed. My sister and mom would not stop singing the songs and it drove me insane. Yeah, exactly. Like, something extremely, like, good and popular. If something extremely good is made popular, it gets overplayed, everyone gets sick of it. I had a Hamilton phase, but I was also closeted and not allowed to have emotions. Woof, I'm sorry, dude. I hope you're able to, like, allow yourself to have emotions now. But yeah, nah, songs like Wait For It still kind of make me cry. Wait For It and History Has Its Eyes on You and freaking God, what was that song that I'm blanking. I'm totally blanking. Satisfied, that's what it was. Best in the Country. Avery pours the fragrant brew into the empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously. Oh, and I'm sorry for your loss. Yeah, estrogen is kind of the worst with that. I cry over everything. I mean, whenever I'm having a hormonal... Are they envy? I mean, they're using they them pronouns, so I assume so. But yeah, whenever I'm having a hormonal time, I don't cry, but I want to start punching holes in walls. It's not great. Before you have the chance to respond, they're gone. Glad you took my advice with the biscuit. You won't regret it. Anyways, the funeral's not till Sunday, right? That gives you quite a bit of time to slum around town. I'm trying to think if there are any cool events going on this week. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyways. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. And there's the weekly Sunday potluck. That should be right after the funeral too, so it'll be a special occasion. I used to joke that getting on T you feel like you can knock over a train, but getting on E you feel so depressed and down. Yeah, that doesn't sound fun. I really don't want to do hormonal. Like I said the other day, if I could just change my body at will to be more masc or femme, depending on how I'm feeling that day, I would, but I don't want to go through like hormonal treatments. I'll stick with a binder and just being as androgynous as possible. That should be right after. Is the potluck like a church thing? Cool, sounds neat. Maybe I'll check some of those things out. I'm not gonna lie, none of that's really striking my fancy. Is the potluck like a church thing? Is the potluck like a church thing? Would it be weird for me to come if I'm not a member? No, the Sunday thing is coincidental. It's actually hosted by the library. Not too many people go to church around here if I'm being honest. Isn't this like, yeah, I was about to say, like in the rural south, really? Hell yeah, religion sucks. Isn't this like the rural south? Solid, I'm thinking my chest has gotten huge and right. How do I not get well, it's just wording. You have to choose proper words, but yeah. Isn't this like rural south? That's gotta be unusual. I know. We must seem like heathens. But there are plenty of God-fearing folks in town. They just aren't the biggest fans of the local church. Well, the building's okay, but the pastor's another story. There's just something a little off about the guy. A little creepy. I mean, he's a pastor, so yeah. You'll get what I mean if you ever meet him. Especially if he's, you know, hellfire, brimstones, revelations, you're all going to hell, blah, blah, blah. That kind of pastor. Yeah, sounds about right. And unfortunately, you probably will. Anyway, those are all the big events I can think of. As for the day-to-day, any idea how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? Do you have something in mind? Something's telling me this is a loaded question. What's your angle here? Was it to you we just met? Honestly, no clue. I'm sure I'll be able to occupy myself. I can't support Tabitha. Kinda assumed I'd be spending my time trying to help Tabitha, but with how quickly she ran off, I'm not sure that's enough for a full schedule. Do you have something in mind? Something is telling me this is a loaded question. God, that video of the one going off about nail polish guy. What? Dude, send that to me. I don't know. I haven't seen that. Do you have something in mind? Something's telling me this is a loaded question. Was I being that obvious? My job means I spend a lot of time in the woods with a camera, and it's always better when someone else is there too. Before Stella can finish, Avery returns, biscuit in tow. Here's your biscuit. Winnie says it's on the house. She sends her condolences. Nice fluffy buttery biscuit. Yummy. It's the worst. You haven't introduced yourself. Her condolences? I haven't introduced myself. Thanks, it looks great. You don't have to do that. What do I look like? Sure, in case. I haven't introduced myself. Oh, sorry, it's just that most people in town know about you. Sorry, I'm sure that must seem creepy. Oh well, I guess the cat's out of the bag. The Halder's a small place. Everybody knows everybody, and that includes extended family. It's all good, I was just caught a little off guard. Sorry, this is just a little unsettling, knowing I've been talked about, but not knowing what's been said is weird. Oh no, who's been talking about me? I've never even met this side of the family. What would they even talk about? Honestly, yeah, I want to know what they would even talk about. Oh no, who's been talking about me? What would they even talk about? Your aunt must have been getting it from somewhere. She was always on about something you were up to. Oops, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything. What matters is that now people can meet the real you, so it doesn't matter what Pearl Ann may or may not have said. Ah, for fuck's sake. It's my aunt and this side of the family slandering me. Yeah, you can always make a good first impression and wipe the slate clean with the whole town. What has she been saying about me? Ah, jeez, look, I'm sorry I said anything. No, I want to know. Hey, don't worry about it. Pearland was a gossip and would do this sort of thing with everyone. Spreading weird little rumors about folks was kind of her trademark. But enough about your aunt. You've got a biscuit to enjoy. Alright, cool. Check it after the stream. You pick up the biscuit. It's delicate and fluffy. It nearly crumbles at your touch. Buttery, warm, emanates from the surface. Oh, those are the best kind. Ah, just warm, soft, freshly made, just nummy nummy, so good. Nummy 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 nummy. I was a biscuit fiend when I was younger. I would literally just microwave biscuits and then slather butter on them and just eat those all the time. You take a bite, it melts in your mouth as if it was nothing but butter suspended in a thin matrix of dough. Truly, this is the perfect biscuit. Whoa. This is the best biscuit I've ever had, but that's not saying much. Whoa. And my first biscuit in college? How was it? Oh, this is a really good biscuit. Wow. I'm so glad you like it. And you've never had biscuit, like, not even with, like, Thanksgiving dinner or anything? I almost said Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving dinner. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. So has Stella mentioned she's famous? Haha, oh, Avery, I'm not famous. You're the only person I know who's been on the news. If that's not famous, then I don't know what is. Stella sighs. I'm a YouTuber. One of us. One of us. I mean, they exist up north, but it's not like down south. We don't have them with everything, you know? Really? Isn't like biscuits and gravy like the quintessential southern food? Well, given how crazy my parents were, I'm not surprised. No, that's fair. Wait, what? What kind of videos do you do? Wow, that's rad. How does that make you money? You and everyone else. Nah, wow, that's rad. Wow, that's rad. I've never met a YouTuber before. I'd love to check out your channel at some point. Oh, thanks. It's nothing much. It pays the bills, but it's mostly a passion project, you know? Oh, right, you're from up north. Okay. We don't have them that often. That's totally fair. If you ever get a chance to have, like, good southern diner biscuits and gravy, just... Oh, so good. Popeyes or something, but they're so good. Right, I knew you were currently in Minnesota. I didn't realize you were from there. Because you did mention you went to school in New York, right? And yeah, I've heard Popeyes biscuits are incredibly good, but also incredibly dry. Nice. Oh, speaking of which, did you hear? I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard allegedly that Tim Walz is planning on running for president in 2026. School. Oh, you went to school in Florida and then lived in New York for. Oh, okay, cool. But yeah, I allegedly heard Tim Walz is planning on running for president in 2026. Of course, whether or not we actually have another election is sort of up in the air, as terrifying as that fact is. But yes, please fact check me. She's selling herself short. She's selling herself short, Mossy. Her stuff is amazing. She hunts cryptids. Hell yes. Or do you mean? Yeah, 2028. Yeah, what the fuck am I talking about? Dedoy. Yeah, Tim Walz was definitely my favorite part of Kamala Harris's campaign. He was the best. Which actually, if anything, he is sort of the first, like, candidate for vice president I actually was invested in. Like, I know this might be, I don't know if, like, ignorant is the right word, or, like, what the general consensus is, but nobody really cares about vice presidents. I know that might sound mean, but... Failed VP candidate, Fox... I mean, screw Fox News, so... But yeah, it's just something that I heard. I don't know if it's true or not. I think the best video to start with would be that river one. You know, the controversial one. Oh yeah, the Catawba River Runner. I didn't expect much out of the footage at the time, but it really wound up doing numbers. So the River Runner is a cryptid that's only known for a single sighting. Two Boy Scouts thought they saw something big and weird in the Catawba. I'm gonna go with Catawba. But yeah, there are a bunch of outlets saying that. And Kamal said she's running again too. God, please, please. Save us. I think it's Catawba. Funny, the couch thing was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. And the fact that the fucking Republicans got so goddamn mad when he called them weirdos. Like, he's like such a great troll. But yeah, I love like his grandpa energy so much. Catawba River, and that's all I had to go on. But then I wound up catching this on camera. Stella pulls out her phone and shows you a clip of something in a river. Despite the shaky camera footage, you can clearly make out the shape of the creature's head and its relative body proportions. You're pretty sure it's a cat, and a big one at that. Might just be a mountain lion. Yeah, for reals. Some folks said it was a beaver, but if that was the case, it'd be at least twice the size of any beaver I've seen. I also had people saying it was a dog or even a capybara that must have escaped from a local wildlife sanctuary. I'm still not sure what it was, and I'm the one who saw the thing with my own two eyes. Looks like a big cat. That's an honest-to-God cryptid there. Totally a dog. Or wait, a beaver? Hold on. Whatever it is, you should leave it alone. I don't believe in cryptids. It looks like a big cat. It looks like a big cat. See, it's got those little kitty cat ears right there. Maybe it's a mountain lion. No way. It is absolutely not a mountain lion. There are no mountain lions this far east. There are mountain lions fucking all over the US. I did a whole video on the Appalachian mountain lion myth and found jack squat. And there's no reason one would be swimming in the river like this. They're not fans of water. Big cats swim all the time. And the body is too long. No way. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. There's always people keeping those things as exotic pets. Man, I would love to be a capybara. Kind of a sewer gator type situation. Yeah, exactly. Some exotic pet owner set it free, and now it will forever roam the Catawba, forever roam the Catawba, confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commenters for years to come. So, speaking of things to do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering if maybe you'd want to come along? It's a pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't even have to camp anywhere. I'm gonna go after the— Wait! No spoilers! I should probably get back to it instead of standing around chatting with friends. Friends anyways. See you all around. Kawaba. Thank you. Thank you for Googling that. So the T's are silent, so it's Kawaba. Thank you. Now that the coast is clear, I'm going after the skunk ape. Interesting, interesting. Tell me more. Ew, stinky. What's skunk ape? Isn't that just worse Bigfoot? What's skunk ape? What's a skunk ape? It's like Bigfoot, but smellier. Most skunk ape sightings are from Florida, but while I was doing research for last week's video, I came across a report where a lady from a town over claimed to have seen one on her deck playing tug-of-war with her dog. And as I leave no stone unturned, I decided it was worth investigating. So what do you say? Want to tag along? Hold the camera for me while I narrate against the darkening sky, that sort of thing? Depends, will Gretchen be there? Yes. Absolutely, against my better judgment, yes. It's not like I have anything else going on. Are you nuts? Absolutely not. Are you actually asking me, a stranger, to follow a girl I just met into woods unknown at night to chase after dangerous beasts? I'm gonna have to decline. See, I would have said all of that and then just said, hell yeah, I'm in! How about a rain check? I'm still trying to get the lay of the land here. I don't know, Stella. I'm kind of wiped. I think I'm good. I'm sure Tabitha's expecting me home at some point. Or remain silent. Fuck yeah, I'm in. Yeah, will Gretchen be there? That depends. Will Gretchen be there? Of course. It's actually been a while since I've had anyone but Gretchen out there with me. Say no more. I'm in. This is gonna be a lot of fun. I actually started the channel with a couple buddies of mine back in middle school, so it'll kind of be like a blast from the past. I miss those two. Our videos were terrible. You know, that gets me thinking. I wonder if they'd be down to come along with us. Get the old gang back together. Though I guess Kanika has to close out the general store tonight, so I'm pretty sure she's a no-go. But Reese, I think there's a decent chance we can get him to come out of his cave, if he's up for it. Do you mind if I make a quick call? Oops, sorry. Stella pulls out her phone and dials it, waiting while it rings. Reese, dude, what's up? Feels like it's been forever. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want me to come by, or... Okay, if you're really sure, but if you change your mind... Oh, I was just going to ask if you wanted to come out to the woods tonight. I met somebody cool in town today. They're Tabitha's cousin. I know, yeah, just here for the week. Anyway, we're going out to look for a skunk ape. We could take the easier trails if that would help. Dang, man, that sounds awful. I hope you take it easy tonight. I'll swing by sometime this week and we can have a more low-key hang. How's that? What a surprise there. Ha, yeah, I'll bring them. Talk to you soon. Bye, bud. Looks like it's just you and me, pal. Did he ask you to bring me to his house? Is he okay? Are you okay? Is he okay? He's not feeling well, that's all. He's had a lot going on in the past, gosh, 10 years or so, but I feel like it's gotten a lot worse recently. I can't remember the last time I saw him leave his house. Oh, we love a recluse. Recluse. We love a recluse. Oh well, it's not my place to talk about it, really. I just got a little excited thinking about having him along again. He's hilarious. You'd love him. We should swing by his place sometime this week. That'd be nice. We'll see. Ugh, haven't I met enough people already? Yeah, that'd be nice. I'd love to meet your friends. Awesome. I'll make it happen. He's definitely the trickier one to meet. Kanika is much easier to track down since she's at the general store basically every day. But friendship can wait. We've got a skunk ape to hunt. So we should probably head out if we want to make it up the mountain before it's too dark. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. You pause before getting up. Maybe it's time to make a good first impression. After all, it seems everyone in town has heard awful things about you from your now deceased aunt. Is that supposed to be queer coded? Or lesbian coded? Either way, I agree. Jack in her blushing, and God, I hope it didn't censor that. Yep. Yeah, that sucks. Queer? Yeah. Queer is not a bad word, Twitch, for fuck's sake. Oh, that's crazy, dude. But no, she's definitely queer-coded. I think this is the kind of game where, like, you can kind of romance anybody. But yeah, still is rad as hell. Seems like everyone in town has heard awful things about you from your now deceased aunt. Leave a generous tip. No, let's leave a generous tip. Reach into your pocket and pull out a crumpled $5 bill. You know it's a bit more than one would expect to get from such a short dining experience, but you might as well share the wealth while you've got it. You smooth out the bill before placing it on the table inconspicuously. Oh, that's awesome of you. Avery will appreciate that, I'm sure. Stella turns to leave the diner with you following close behind. Ah, that's cool. It hadn't been very cold when you first arrived in town, but as the sun dips closer and closer to the horizon, a chill descends upon the hollow, and you see your situation with renewed clarity. You're in a new place, far from civilization, and the people you know following someone you just met into a dark forest in search of monsters. Now, I have a good vibe with Stella. You feel more alive than you felt in years, strangely calm, tense, unsettled, nothing. I'm gonna go with strangely calm. You feel strangely calm. The setting sun paints beautiful colors in the sky, fresh air fills your lungs, and pleasant songs of crickets trill around you as night descends. Yeah, man. I love being in the woods, like, at sunset or, like, during, like, dusk in the middle of summer, where there's crickets and frogs and everything. It's so nice. This is where you're supposed to be, with Stella by your side, a sweet smile on her face, and Gretchen plodding along in front without a care in the world. Gotta love this brisk fall weather. This past summer was the hottest on record, since last year at least. Yeah, every new summer is the hottest summer on record, unfortunately. Global warming's a bitch. You know how it is these days. Each summer is the... Yep, that's exactly what I just said. Each summer is the hottest, yeah, until the next summer, which always finds a way to be so much worse. Literally, yeah. It's just nice to feel a chill in the air and see the leaves change, like normalcy is restored, if only for a moment. Hell yeah. If I could permanently live in October, I would be happy. Like, middle of October through the middle of November is that's my ideal, like, time of year. Sorry if that was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk apes. Are you really expecting to find anything out here? Do you ever hunt things that aren't cryptids? You know, like ghosts, demons, werewolves, that sort of thing? I think those technically fall under the category of cryptids. The line between cryptid and, like, paranormal, supernatural stuff is usually pretty blurred. Has anything bad ever happened on these hikes? I feel ya. I'm crazy for this, but I love summer. Like, June's my month. Yeah. I like summer at night. When the sun is gone. Like I said, I'm extremely sensitive to light and heat. So. And noise and crowds too, so everything about summer is basically just no thanks. What's the weirdest thing you've seen out? Has anything bad ever happened on these hikes? What's the weirdest thing you've seen out here other than cryptids? What's the weirdest thing you've seen out here? Other than anything cryptid related, of course. Oh gosh, that's a good one, let me think. Well, there's always the deer I saw stealing baby birds out of a nest. What the fuck? That was pretty messed up. Yeah! But I think most people know about that these days. I've seen tons of videos of other deer doing it, so I'm not sure if it counts as weird anymore. That's still pretty fucked up. Oh, little puggy puggies on the white. I know, Gretchen in the background just sniffing around. So cute. Oh, Tetanus Lake. That's definitely the weirdest. It's a 5-foot deep, 30-foot wide pile of old cans and bottles and assorted garbage with grass and trees growing on it, so you could barely tell it was there until you stepped on it. That sounds like... Yeah, her name's Gretchen! You didn't catch that? It was practically solid ground with how much it had been compressed, but you could still fall through if you weren't careful, hence the name. Oh yeah, tetanus. That's what I was gonna say. That's a tetanus shot waiting to happen. Better be up on your shots if you want to mess around in there. It's all stuff from the 50s too, which is super neat. I salvaged a few bottles that I keep on my dresser as a little souvenir. That is pretty cool. Do you ever hunt things that aren't cryptids? Ghosts, demons, werewolves, that sort of thing? Yeah, for sure. I used to go after all sorts of spooky stuff. I never had much luck though, especially when it came to ghosts. Back when I first started doing solo videos, I'd go into all sorts of old abandoned buildings, hoping I'd stumble across some sort of activity. But nothing ever happened. It was always just me and my camera in an old house getting worked up over a gust of wind or a creaky floorboard. When all's said and done, I've just been a lot luckier with cryptids. Probably gonna shower and go to bed. Yeah, dude. Have a nice night. And good luck with therapy tomorrow. I want to believe in ghosts so bad, and I can't rule out the possibility that there really are true hauntings out there. But if there are, I sure as heck haven't seen any myself. Werewolves, I kind of lump in with cryptids. I'd be shocked if there actually were people were people out there who turn into animals, but werewolf lore lines up pretty well with the great beast genre of cryptid. Yeah, that's what I mean. As for demons, I don't know. I honestly don't even want to consider the possibility that they exist, because if they really are out there, a lot of folks are doomed to an eternity of flames. So let's hope all of that's just bunk, am I right? What about aliens? Don't even get me started. Did you see those UFO videos the government declassified? Aliens are definitely real, and they have absolutely visited Earth. Like, I believe in aliens way more than I believe in cryptids. You don't see me hunting aliens out here because we know they're real. Heck yes, aliens are real. I'm skeptical. See, that's just what the government wants you to think. I have absolutely no opinion on aliens. Heck yeah, aliens are real. Nice, I knew we had a connection. I know somebody who knows somebody who heard a story from this trucker in Fayetteville? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. His truck stopped in the middle of the road, just shut down completely, even though he had a full tank of gas. And suddenly, it looked like daylight outside. He could see cows out in the fields, birds in the sky, then this metallic, like, egg thing appeared floating in front of his truck. He passed out, and when he woke up, he was missing one of his pinkies. It was like it had never even been there. It was just smooth skin where a pinky should be. That's so creepy. That's terrifying. I know it's a secondhand source, but there's plenty more like it. And if they are true, I'm convinced. What if he just lied? Maybe it was just sleep paralysis. Could have been the government. Maybe it was just sleep paralysis. I'm convinced. Makes sense to me. For sure. And even if this one's hogwash, there's a lot of evidence out there. Are you really expecting to find anything out here? Has anything bad ever happened on these hikes? Has anything bad ever happened on these hikes? On these hikes, you know, just curious. Let me think. There was that time back in early high school when Reese fell down a cliff. But he was fine. We had some folks from town work up a pulley to get him out of the ravine, and it's like only took a week or two to heal. Jesus. That would have been terrifying. All in all, not too bad. Though I guess there was also that time I was out here alone and kinda got stuck in a cave. I was getting great footage of what I thought was a family of wampus cats, but I wasn't able to wiggle my way back out. Now that really would be terrifying. One of my biggest fears is getting stuck in like a crevice or a cave like that. Whew, no thanks. Turns out the wampus cats were actually skunks who very much did not appreciate me blocking the entrance to their hidey hole. And instead of running for help, Gretchen just sat outside, bored to tears. Lassie, she is not. Took about an hour to get loose, which was pretty intense, but a few tomato juice baths later, I was right as rain. So it could have been a lot worse. Oh, and there was that time I accidentally stumbled onto Old Duke's property and nearly got my head shot off. But that happens to everybody sooner or later. I'd barely count it. So yeah, these hikes aren't all that dangerous, all things considered. I'm sorry, did you say you almost got shot? Are you sure it's safe out here? Yeah, for real. You know, I'm a little surprised to see you getting cold feet. I know we just met, but I had you pegged as pretty adventurous. There's a difference between being adventurous and being fucking stupid, okay? Like, wandering onto someone's private property and almost getting shot, that's not adventurous. That's being a dumbass. I really wouldn't worry about Duke, though. He might be a little jumpy, but he means well. These trails are a ways off from his farm. And if it makes you feel any better, I've been out on the trails with him before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through the woods when he walks. We'll hear him long before he sees us. And the wildlife isn't anything to be afraid of either. The worst I've seen up here is the occasional black bear, and even they scare easy. This is true. Sure, sometimes worrying can help you prepare for something, but we're as prepared as can be. I even carry bear mace. And if you're as prepared as you can be, why give in to your anxiety when you can have fun instead? Anyway, all this is to say we're good. Don't worry. Did you hear that? Ah! 1 sec. Take another sip of water. I also just realized I'm drinking out of my Halloween mug, which feels very appropriate. Did you hear that? Oh, hey, speaking of which. Oh, calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt. Yeah, sorry for getting spooked, Duke. I thought you were some creature of darkness. Nah, girlie, just old Duke. Now, what the hell are you looking for way out here? Skunk ape? Sorry I asked. And who's this you've suckered into coming with you? Wait a tick, you aren't... One sec, I'm gonna reset my camera. There we go. There we go. Is that? Yep. I see. Welcome to the holler. My condolences. I'll keep you in my prayers. Now both of y'all head on back town, you hear? It's best you steer well clear of this area tonight. I'm out dealing with my own critter and won't be too appreciative if a couple of fools with a camera scare away the more sensitive wildlife. Where are you hunting tonight? Something tall and hairy? Something musky? You see anything like that recently? Oh, Gretchen is so cute. Love her. Wouldn't you like to know? I never could stay in your business, Stella Richmond. Put that damned camera down. Oh, you never could stay in your business, Stella Richmond. Put that damned camera down. Aw, come on, Duke. Maybe I could help out. I'm pretty good at tracking. You know I learned from the best. That you did, but I have yet to see a shred of proof that you listened to any of it. The way you tromp around the woods at night yelling about chunkabungas or what have you. Something's been getting at my chickens. I've lost 3 this week and can't afford to lose many more than that. Huh, I wonder if Skunk Ape has a taste for chicken. Now see, this is why I don't come to you about these things. It ain't no Skunk Ape, whatever the hell that is. I know exactly what this is, but I know you won't believe me if I tell you. Oh, Duke, you don't think... I do, actually. It's those damn mountain lions. They're out there, Stella. Yeah, mountain lions are fucking all over the US. If there's a mountain, there's probably lions in it. I don't care what your little investigation turned up. You haven't been out in these woods as long as I have. Those sons of bitches are sneaky. Of course you wouldn't find any in one night of tracking. And I know for a fact that's been getting at what's been getting at my chickens. It couldn't be anything else. And if that's what's been getting... Yep. I'm just making sure I read that right. I'm telling you, man, mountain lions are extinct in these parts. There hasn't been an actual sighting since the 1990s, and even those were iffy. I can't believe you go out there on your YouTube saying some river monster spotted by a couple school-age Boy Scouts has been 100% confirmed, yet Appalachian cougars are some kind of far-fetched fantasy made up by geezers like me. You made me feel like a fool. I read those comments people were posting on your video. I'm sorry, Duke. I didn't mean to sick anybody on you. I just don't think it's plausible. You'll eat those words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of those woods at dawn. And if you who don't want a face full of buckshot, I suggest you run home and stay out of the woods tonight. We were here first. If you find a mountain lion, don't kill it. I am all for the conservation of wildlife, but if it actually is killing his livestock, I'm also for, you know, farmers defending their livestock. There's a difference between actively going out and searching for, like, creatures like mountain lions to kill, and defending, like, your homestead. There's a difference. I'm gonna kill the mountain lion. Can you just buy more chickens? Don't butt in this between, I do feel like, though, if there is somebody out in these woods at night actively hunting, we shouldn't be here. Like I said, that is a recipe for getting your head shot off. Okay, let's go. I'm just gonna stay out of it. Sorry. You stand awkwardly by as the two continue to argue. Duke, you're just wasting your time. Give us just one night out there to see what we can find, and I'm sure we can get to the bottom of this. Yeah, right. You'll get some shaky footage of a raccoon and claim it's a heretofore... Okay. Unknown creature that has heat ray vision or some such nonsense. I know what I'm looking for, and there's no way I'm backing down. But I've got to film tonight. This video needs to be out by tomorrow evening so I can keep on schedule. If I miss an update, I might lose my new sponsor, and who knows what that'll mean for my career. You ain't the only one on schedule. As you well know, my boy Bo and me are head down to the state fair to show off Big Betty. We'll be gone near a whole week, so our chicken coop might as well have a big all-you-can-eat sign on it. You know how I feel about my chickens. I couldn't take it if I lost any more of my poor little ladies. I don't see why I need to be involved in this. I'm out. This is too much pressure. Let's just go, Stella. He's not gonna budge. You're right. No point in losing any more time arguing. Fine, we'll head back to town. Break a leg out there, Duke. Break a what now? I mean, good luck, old man. Alright. Have a nice night, y'all. As you and Stella return to the trail, she carefully looks back the way you came. Okay, the coast is clear. There's no way we're letting Duke edge us out that easy. Girl! Come on, I know a trail that'll let us get around him. Yes, I knew you wouldn't give up on the hunt. Lead the way. Oh no, we aren't actually headed back to town. Are you sure you don't want us to, like, watch a movie instead? Yeah, no way. Not with Duke and his shotgun out there waiting to blow our heads off. No way. Not with Duke. I like my head intact, not blown to pieces, thank you very much. You don't have to worry about old Duke. He's never actually shot anyone. I'm just a little shaken. I'm sure this will be fun. No, I'm up front. I'm only sticking around because I'm under duress. There's no shaking you, is there? You'll just follow me until I finally relent and go monster hunting. Are you kidnapping me? Sorry, Stella, this is just too much. I'm out. Yeah, let's go monster hunting. I promise it'll be fun and safe. The trail's just up this way. Let's go. Go on an adventure with your new friend. Sweet. Alright, this looks like a good shot. Mind holding the camera? She hands you the camera and takes position. Ahem. As night falls, my new assistant, the mysterious Mossy, and I find ourselves... As night falls, my new assistant, the mysterious Mossy, and I find ourselves on a high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains, where we'll begin our hunt for the elusive yet pungent skunk ape. Though mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted all along the southeastern edge of the United States, including right in this very county. Here's hoping we get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on the trail. Until then, stay searching, Stellars. I can take that camera off your hands for now. We'll be able to start the tracking scenes once the sun sets all the way. In the meantime, we get to take in all of this gorgeous scenery. It's breathtaking and start to take it all in, what with all the danger. Far from civilization stressed me out, I've seen better, not a fan of the... No, yeah, that's true. It's the one thing I hate about camping. A little distracted from not wanting to be out here anymore, quietly look into Stella's eyes. It's breathtaking. It's breathtaking, and the air is so clean and fresh. I feel like I'm breathing for the first time. It is. I'm glad you came out here. Gretchen has no appreciation for beautiful mountain vistas, and it gets old saying wow into the empty expanse every time I come out here. It's nice to have someone to say wow with. What the fuck was that? Oh shit. I didn't mean to press. Your quiet moment with Stella is broken by a loud, percussive snort. Maybe it was just a wild pig. What was that? Oh no, the skunk gets found up. It's Duke back with his shotgun. Run! Death has come for me at last. Goodbye, cruel world. What was that? No need to panic. That That's just the sound deer make when they want to warn the rest of their herd about big scary predators like us. Don't deer stomp to warn other deer that there are big predators nearby? Let's check it out. As you and Stella hear the footfalls of animals retreating into the woods, she reaches for her flashlight. What the fuck? One sec. Sorry. Just making sure I got a screenshot. A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of light while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. And then it's gone. What the fuck was that? Jeez, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself. She cannot handle deer. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. You're too much of a potato. Oh, little potato. And they don't make her harness... And they don't make harnesses to fit potatoes, do they? There was something wrong with that deer. Why did you bring her with you? Well, that got my heart right up. I'm ready for the hunt. It's never too late to turn back. There was something wrong with that deer. There was something wrong with that deer. Did you see its face? Now that you mention it, there was something a little off. I bet it was an abscess. Maybe a tumor. It's not like wild animals can get this taken care of, so they just get bigger and bigger. Poor thing, but there's not much we can do about it. Why do you bring Gretchen with you? Yeah, why do you bring Gretchen with you? She doesn't seem like the safest choice for a hiking companion. I actually find her to be quite the opposite. Sure, she wants to chase stuff, but I usually let her when I'm not on one of my cryptid hunts, so I can't hold that against her. I'm just happy she's still so feisty, even at her age. Pugs aren't exactly known for their good health, but here she is running around in the woods at 17. That's nice. And I feel like the fresh mountain air and exercise have helped a lot in that regard. This is true. You defy the laws of nature, don't you, Gretch? Oh, that got my heart right up. You know, it's never too late to turn back. I actually think I'm really cut out for this sort of thing. Those deer genuinely spooked me. I don't know if you want me weighing you down. Don't be so hard on yourself. You just aren't accustomed to the sounds of the forest yet. When you go on your first few night hikes, everything sounds like some horrible monster that's just waiting for an opportunity to shred you to bits. But eventually you realize it's mostly deer and raccoons. Deer can still fuck you up. And so can raccoons, actually. If they have had a mind to. Which probably won't go after you. Here, let's take a quick snack break before we get into the night's activities. Maybe some food will help settle your nerves. Ooh, trail mix. With extra M&Ms, yes. I settled down to rest. Stella breaks open a bag of assorted snacks. Fortunately, it looks like there's peanuts in the trail mix. God damn it. I'm allergic to peanuts. Take a snack bar. Take the dried apricots. Take the sesame sticks. I'm allergic to peanuts. Oh yeah, I'm so sorry. There are only peanuts in the trail mix, but I totally get it if everything being in my backpack makes it all off limits. I'll be sure to keep that in mind next time. Take the dried apricots. Grab a handful of dried apricots. You know, I dried these myself. Janie gave me a bunch of apricots, and I had no idea what I was supposed to do with apricots. And they were starting to go bad, so I panicked and threw them in the oven. And now she keeps giving me more. Please, take as many as you can eat. I've had so many that I can't even taste them. Dried apricots are actually pretty good. You and Stella settle... Hello? You and Stella settled down on an overlook, snacks in hand, as the quiet sounds of evening wildlife wash over you. Gretchen gnaws a stick, distracted for the time being. So, tell me what it's like in Willow Creek. Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with family, roommates, pets? Tell me what it's like to be Mossy. What do you want to know? I live alone in a dingy studio apartment. Live in a closet in a house. That's pretty close to the truth, honestly. Live in a doorless basement that floods whenever it rains. I live in an apartment with a difficult roommate. I live in a 12 by 12 shed in someone's yard. I live in an internet cafe. I live in a closet in a house with 10 roommates. Actually, it's more of an attic crawl space. One of the walls is slanted, so it's like a little uninsulated triangular room. There's not really space for much, so I just have my clothes and futon. And a little camp light too, since there's not a light in there. Wow, I'm not gonna lie, that doesn't sound like a place anybody should be living in. Sounds like staying in that old crumbling mansion is actually a pretty big step up for you. Honestly, I would take a crumbling old mansion over where I live now any day. Especially if I got it to myself, oh my god. How are your roommates? Are they at least nice? They're loud, they're nice enough, they're kind of cliquey. They're loud. They're not bad people, but they're kind of loud. They're up really late too. I get it, I used to be like that, but I've got responsibilities now. I need to be able to stick to a normal schedule. Sorry, I must sound like such a buzzkill. Nah, you just sound like somebody who needs a good night's sleep. I'd probably go nuts if I was living like that. Hope your time in the holler gets to be a nice peaceful break for you. Do you think you'll move out at some point? This place has its issues, but it's cheap. I've been saving up for something better. I've been saving up for something better. Oh, I hear you. I've been saving up for something better. Oh yeah? Good for you. So, what do you do for a living? I build programmatic... That's a weird word. Ads for a company nobody's ever heard of. I sell arts and crafts on Etsy. First year associate at a big law firm. I'm a streamer. I'm a student. I'm a teacher. In the service industry, I'm a streamer. I'm actually a streamer. Oh, no way. A fellow content creator. Content creator. I guess we've got a lot in common, Mossy. What are the odds? What sort of streams do you do? I play video games. You already teach people how to cook. I play music. I mostly just talk to people. I play video games. Let's stream video games. That's cool. I'll have to check out your channels sometime this week. How do you like it? I wouldn't trade it for the world. I used to like it, but now I don't know. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Because it's the only way I can get my brain to settle down and let me actually play video games. Most people I meet tend to raise their eyebrows when I tell them what I do, but I love it. It might not be much, but it makes me feel like I'm taking control of my own destiny. Believe me, I can relate. I don't think I'd give up what I do for anything. Street smart. A crisp breeze passes over you. You can't help but shake the feeling that you're being watched. Yeah, I think we are. You can scan the tree line and something catches your attention. For the shortest moment in time, your eyes meet with the eyes of someone or something else. And it's gone. Great. And then they're gone. I think we're being watched. It might be Skunk Ape. Do your best to pretend it isn't watching us. We don't want to scare it off. What about you? What's your story? Take another sip of water. 1 second. Christian and I live in a little house just outside town. It's actually the house I grew up in, so it has a lot of pleasant memories attached to it, and I'm glad I could keep it in the family. My great-great-grandfather built that house, and he must have done a great job because it's just as sturdy as it's ever been. Man, I'd kill for like a family home that I could inherit, so I wouldn't have to pay rent. Sorry about your parents, Stella. Do you live alone? Do you live alone? Yeah, the place used to belong to my parents, but they're not around anymore, and the Holler is a small enough place that other folks don't need roommates. Oh geez. Oh, because they're dead? Oh geez, I'm so sorry. It's okay, you didn't know. And I've done my mourning. You don't have to watch your tongue around me or anything. Life goes on. What were they like? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm such an idiot. I'm sorry for your loss. I don't know what else to say. I'm just so sorry. My mom died pretty recently, so I get it. It's alright if you ever need to talk about things. I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club. No need to overshare. I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club. Welcome 2 characters in episode 1 to an exclusive club. Huh, I guess we are. How are you holding up? I'm okay, hanging in there. Terribly, to be honest. How long ago did our mom die? If it said, recently. Oh, so let's here go. I don't feel much. I don't feel much about it. I'd rather not talk about it. I'm okay, hanging in there. It was a long time coming, so it wasn't a surprise. I'd kind of come to terms with it by the time it actually happened. It's not all bad. She doesn't have to be in pain anymore. That's a relief. The hospital bills are another story, though. I can't even imagine how bad that must be. But it's just salt in the wound at that point. Oh, it's just salt in the wound at that point. Fucking God. It's showtime. If I were out in the woods at night and I heard something like that, nah. My ass would be gone. Straight back to town. Everything else went quiet. And yeah, if you're out in the woods and it's quiet, it's not a good sign. Jesus Christ. Skunk ape! More deer? Please tell me that was a raccoon. Everything else went quiet. I could hear all sorts of wildlife just a second ago, and now it's quiet. You're right, and whatever made that sound is close. Here, watch Gretchen for a moment while I check this out. You and Stella inch towards the tree line as she shines her flashlight into the woods. As you approach, a series of weak clucks call out from a nearby bush. Maybe Duke's birds. What the Jesus Christ. I would appreciate if this game didn't advance the story before I clicked. As you approach a series of weak... Maybe Duke's birds weren't eaten after all. What the hell was that? Hold on, I gotta play that back. Holy shit. I'm guessing it must be maybe 2-3 feet tall. Doesn't look hairy either, so I think we can rule out skunk ape. But whatever it is, it has one of Duke's chickens. It looks like it's headed north. Let's go after it. Right behind you. I was on board with the whole thing, but now that we've found something we got into, do we have to? Duke is still out there with his shotgun. I would just like to point that out. Right behind you. You follow Stella as she sprints into the unknown, Gretchen excitedly pulling you along by her leash. Shit. Fuck. Ow. Are you okay? Oh god, the monsters got you. We're gonna die out here. Oh good, the monsters will get you first. And here I thought you were supposed to be a hardened mountain girl. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm alright. I just tripped on something weird. Oh no, that poor thing. It must have been one of Duke's. Oh Jesus, it's still alive. I guess we have to roll the camera? It seems we found one of Duke's chickens, folks, and she's not looking good. I'm hesitant to speculate, but she definitely seems to have some sort of growth under her skin. Could be a tumor, could be something else. Either way, I don't think there's much that we can do for her at this point. Jeez, I hope I don't get demonetized for this one. Wait, did you hear that? Dad. Stella, I swear to God, didn't I tell you to go home? Birdie? Birdie, oh no, what's happened to you, sweetheart? Duke, we just found her like this. I think there's something seriously wrong with her. Jesus H. Christ. There's something really wrong with all of the animals we've seen tonight. Dude, we saw the thing that got hold of her. I think it's mountain lion that's been getting your chickens. Do you think we should put her down? It's just like the deer. We saw the thing that got hold of her. Got it on camera too. I don't know what it is yet. A gnome or something? You know there ain't no such thing. Something really wrong with all the animals we've seen tonight. Oh goddamn shit! It's like some kind of plague. Better not be contagious. Examine the chicken. I don't think... Let's examine the chicken. Yee. Ugh. You stoop down to look at the chicken. Hold on. Fuck. That's not what I meant to do. Screenshot. Stoop down to look at the chicken. Don't let Gretchen too close. She'll try to take a bite if you don't stop her. You hold Gretchen's leash close to your chest. She seems nervous, squirming slightly against her harness. Examine the head, examine the wing, examine the growth. Yeah. Sorry. Good God, at first you thought it might have been a tumor, but this is Something else. Skin is stretched taut, the growth pulsing beneath. And of course my intrusive thought is, poke it. Poke it with a stick. She could still get better. Maybe she just needs that thing to pop and she'll be right as rain in a couple of days. It happened to me once and there's not so much as a scar these days. I don't know. It kind of looks like there's something in there. Is this the thing? It looks like a fetus. What the fuck? Look more closely at the growth. You think you see something squirming inside. Oh, I just got the biggest ick. Ew. I have an intense fear of like xenomorphs and face huggers and chest bursters. Like having something growing inside of me is such a fucking deep nightmare, like, of mine. So this is horrifying, is basically what I'm saying. Same with the head. These poor little chicken eyes look up at you, glazed over, but still rolling around in their sides with unfortunate life. Oh, sweet baby. Same with the wing. The wing is barely still attached, but that seems to be the least of the chicken's concerns. Whoever got hold of her busted her wing up too, little bastard. Yeah, what a bastard. There was a hesitance in Stella's voice. She doesn't seem the type to intentionally hurt animals, but it's dark out here. Maybe she stepped on it without noticing it was there. Having investigated to your heart's content, you step back and give the bird space. She's become an egg. What are we supposed to do, man? I'm freaking the hell out right now. I don't think it's mountain lion that's been getting your chickens. Yeah. Duke, I don't think it's a mountain lion that's been getting at your chickens. Yeah, no shit. In all my years, I've never seen anything like this. As you, Duke, and Stella take stock of the situation, a sound begins to wrap around you. Gently at first, barely a whisper, but then a guttural moan, and then another and another, until suddenly you find yourself surrounded by a chorus of groaning misery. I don't like that. Thanks, I hate it. What the hell is going on? Hey, do you guys hear that? I think we should get out of here. Hey, do you guys hear that? Yes, I hear that. She starts filming again. Oh my god. At least if we die, there'll be video evidence. Come on, Birdie, let's get you home. As Duke scoops up the injured Birdie, the voices in the trees intensify. It's like you're all suddenly surrounded, the strange sounds coming closer, growing bolder. Oh! What in the hell is that? I don't like it! You feel a tightening in the leash pulling at you from behind. Don't you step another foot closer or I'll shoot. Don't you think I won't? Duke, wait. The man hesitates and the thing steps forward, fixing what seems to be its eyes on Birdie, tucked under Duke's arm. The leash is drawn fully taut, and then there is a sudden looseness. Gretchen starts making ungodly noises, screaming and howling along with the din around you. Ah! You and Stella turn just in time to see another of the creatures slithering out from the bush. Gretchen's whines and barks reaching a fevered pitch as another creature's malformed hands grasp her. I'll fight a demon to save a dog. I'll 1v1 that fucking thing. Oh my god! What's going on over there? As Duke glances back, everything seems to happen at once. A patter of unnatural feet and then chaos. Duke grapples with the thing as it grabs at a shotgun, pushing the barrel out of the way as it grasps for Birdie with oddly jointed limbs, while Stella stares in shocked silence as if paused, watching as the other creature attempts to wrestle Gretchen into the darkness, her desperate cries going unheeded. Shit! Get your grubby little hands off my bird! Get the thing away from Gretchen! You dive for Gretchen, attempting to snatch her away from the thing's misshapen hands. What the actual fuck? You manage to grab her, but the creature isn't deterred. It rears back on its hind legs, its mouth opening, whispered tones sliding out alongside something sharp and unnatural. And then there's the deafening blast of Duke's shotgun, and suddenly it is gone. Duke? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, what do we do? Oh. Okay, first things first, I grab Gretchen. There, step 1 is done. Gretchen is safe. Great. Okay, step 2. What's step 2? So we need to get our story straight. Do we hit a hunting We need to get the fuck out of here! Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, what the fuck? Okay, let's take a deep breath and collect ourselves. Yeah, we called the cops! After those damn things is what he would want. Damn it, Stella, why didn't you do something? You just sat there filming. You got the footage you wanted. Happy now? Let's fucking get the cops! Do you have signal here? I know I don't. Let's run back to town then! Look, we're going to have to run through the woods to reach a road anyway. I say we might as well chase after those things. Are you fucking insane? And get as much footage as we can. No one is going to believe us if we don't have proof of what happened. We owe it to... Oh my god! So you froze. If you go after those things and you pull that again... So we have to get out of here. Lead the way. Are you sure about this? Are you nuts? A man is dead. Yeah, we have to get the fuck out of here. So we have to get out of here. Okay, let's go. As you and Stella quickly make your way back through the woods, the unearthly whispers of creatures unknown once again surround you. Keep moving! You say nothing, continue forward with grim determination. We're almost there. You and Stella reach the main road and the whispers fade back into the sounds of nature. Sounds like they've stopped following us. I should get reception now that we're back on the main road. Let me find my phone so I can call the sheriff. You feel a buzz in your pocket. Missed call, missed call. Where are you? Where the hell did you go? 6 missed calls from Tabitha and 13 text messages. So that you're okay. Text her that she needs to calm down. Tabitha seems weird. Tabitha's been blowing up my phone. I didn't think Tabitha would be so needy. I think I'm in trouble. Tabitha's been blowing up my phone. Let's call her. Try and call Tabitha back, but go straight to voicemail. Tabitha's been blowing up my phone. I guess she must be worried about you. But first things first, let's call the police. Stella pulls out her phone and dials. Hello, Earl? It's Stella Richmond. I'm up the mountain on the Gina Trail. Duke is dead, Earl. Shotgun. It happened... Just adjusting. Oh, I'm so creeped out right now. It is late at night and shit just got real. Shotgun, what the fuck did I miss? Duke is dead, Earl. Shotgun, it happened right in front of us. There's something in the woods. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think we're okay, but hurry. Jesus, Earl, who's going to tell Bo? I guess now we wait. Get your ass in that truck and lock the doors. Or in the car, I thought it was a truck. It takes a little while, or maybe, yeah, that's the cop car, I guess. It takes a little while, but eventually a patrol car arrives at the scene. Out of it walk 2 officers, Sheriff Hugby, a friendly older man, and Deputy Franklin, a serious man wearing sunglasses despite it being the middle of the night. He's one of those douchebags. See, right there, a thing jumps out of the woods, then the shotgun goes off. What in Sam Hill? What is that, some kind of Pillsbury Doughboy? Could have been a naked maniac. No, there was more than one. They chased us through the woods, whatever they are, they aren't human. And they killed Duke. Uh-huh. Now we're gonna have to confiscate this camera, Miss Richmond, if you don't mind. This is evidence. Okay. Let me just turn it off to save the battery. Street Smart Unite. Estella fiddles with the camera. You notice her pop out the memory card and slide it up her sleeve. Here you go, Deputy Franklin. We appreciate your compliance with the law. We'll get a team out in the morning to retrieve the body, but for now, Sheriff Hugby and I... Please, call me Earl. Earl and I will escort you and... Who are you exactly? That's Mossy. They came into town today for the funeral. Mossy? As in... Tabitha's cousin, yeah. Damn, didn't think you'd actually show. We'll escort you both back to town. If there's a naked maniac on the loose, it's best you don't walk back on your own. Yeah, for reals. It wasn't a... Never mind. Why aren't you going out there tonight? There's a dead body in the woods. Those things out there could attack someone else. And also, fucking bears and shit might eat the evidence. Well, it ain't exactly like old Duke's going anywhere at this point. He'll still be out there in the morning. We only have a skeleton crew at the moment. What gnats are Deputy Derrickson's bowling gnats? We'll be on alert for any more reports of naked maniacs, but retrieving Duke will just have to wait. Now, if you'll kindly step into the vehicle, we can return you safely to your home. Do we have to ride back with you? We can just walk. Those creatures left, we'll be fine. I'm afraid I'm going to have to insist, for your own safety. Stella sighs. Okay, thank you. You can ride up front with me, little lady. That is, if your mama permits. Sure, Earl, you can hold Gretchen on the way back to town. The cops usher you and Stella into the back of their squad car. You're just the cutest little thing, Miss Gretchen. Yes, you are. Sheriff Hugby pats Gretchen on the head affectionately, but she remains wholly focused on Stella, a worried look stretched across her little pug face as Hugby scratches behind her ears. Stella is unusually quiet as the car makes its way down the pitch-black mountain road. She went rigid the second she sat down, muscles stiff and unmoving as she stares out the window, jaw clenched. Hey Stella, you good? She doesn't respond. There's a comforting hand on her shoulder. I don't think Stella is okay back here. I guess we just saw a man die. I don't know what to say either. Place a comforting hand on her shoulder. You reach out and rest your palm gently on her shoulder. She jumps slightly at your touch. But you can feel some of her tension ease and hear her let out a self-soothing sigh. Guess we just saw a man die. I don't know what to say either. Looks to me like she's just got a bout of car sickness. That's why she thought walking home sounded like such a good idea. Guess wherever y'all saw out in them woods wasn't as bad as an upset tummy. I'm sure she'll be as right as rain. Wow. I'm sure she'll be right as rain once we get back down the hill, though she'd best try not to hurl in the meantime. We wouldn't want Franklin here to have to work late cleaning the squad car. We're only a few minutes away now. Y'all had better keep it together until then. Soon the rumble of gravel beneath the tires gives way to uneven pavement, and the car comes to a stop in front of a small cottage. You two stay out of trouble. We'll have this all sorted out in the morning. Just get a good night's sleep. And you, whatever your name is. IP free. Fox Mulder. Nice. Mossy. Sure. You're in town for the funeral? Good. Don't you go leaving before then. I imagine we'll need to ask you a few questions about everything you've seen tonight. Stella, keep an eye on them for us. Make sure they don't get into any more trouble. You have a good night now. Bye-bye, Gretchy. And y'all have a lovely evening. If any bugaboos give you trouble, you know how to get in touch. Phew. And here you are back in town, away from the woods, with no one but Stella in sight. Holy shit. Okay, Stella, why the hell would you ask if we could walk home? Have you don't mind me asking, but why on earth did you want to walk home? Seem a little blasé about everything. Keep an eye on me? Are they for real? Can't say I'm surprised. Why did I ever agree to go to the woods with you? How are you holding up? Why did you ask if we could walk home? That's a fair question. I've just had some bad experiences with cars. I don't know how to drive them, and I don't like getting into them unless it's literally a question of life or death. Which I guess tonight was. Sorry if I weirded you out. God, what a night. They seemed a little blasé about everything. They sure seemed a little blasé about a man's death. I can't believe they're waiting until the morning to even start looking for him. Who knows what those things are doing to his body right now? Yeah, for reals. And what's worse is I think they implied that you're a suspect, even after we showed them all that footage. Truth will get out. They have to pin it on somebody. I'm screwed. Truth will get out. Even if they don't believe that footage, those things are out there in the woods, and something's telling me they're not going away. Yeah, no kidding. But it's okay. I'm not going to let anything bad happen to you. I was there. I filmed the whole thing. At the very least, it'll never hold up in court. And it won't get to that point either because we're gonna do a little investigating of our own. Hopefully in daylight, preferably. We've got to find out more about those things. If we can get clearer footage, or better yet, trap one of them, there's no way they can blame you for what happened. The library doesn't open for a while, but I've read every book on cryptids they have and never came across anything like this. There is someone in town who might have some useful information. My friend's mom. Her place isn't far. We should head over now before it gets any later. Sure, why not? Let's keep this nightmare going. Just checking on Tabitha. You can talk to your friends while I'm going to bed. Screw this out. Silently follow. Sure, why not? Let's keep this nightmare going. You alright, pal? Seems like you might be losing it a little. All the more reason to visit my friend's mom. I always leave her place feeling lighter. Come on, let's... She's just down this way. Damn, my headset's starting to hurt. Hope she's still awake. Still knocks on the door. Oh, no! I don't like that. Out of the corner of your eye, you spot a shadowy figure staring at you from across the road. You didn't hear it approach. Stella, I think someone's watching us. Suddenly gets Stella's attention. Slightly jerks her gaze to get... Mossy! Jesus! Welcome home. I hate this. I don't like it. Before you can respond, the door behind you swings open. An older woman stands in the entryway. Go home, Wayne. I can't help you tonight. What? You look back and the figure is already gone, disappeared into the shadows of the night. Sorry about that, Stella. Some people just can't be helped. What brings you out here so late? What the fuck? Maybe explain that? And who is this? Hi, Mrs. Forsyth. This is Mossy. Is it okay if we come in? Of course. You're in luck. I just put on water for hibiscus tea. Ooh, that sounds good. And for goodness sake, you can call me Sybil. You're an adult now, after all. Welcome to my little nook. It's nice to finally meet you, Mossy. I was so sorry to hear about your mother. Should give her like an old woman's voice. She kind of reminds... She's giving me Meryl Streep vibes. In the best way. Vivian was such a lovely soul, and she's been sorely missed in the holler. Now poor Pearl Ann is gone as well. Do let me know if there's anything you need while you're in town. Who was that outside? You know that my mom died. I never met Pearl Ann. You don't have to pass on your... Who was that outside? Just a very sick man. You don't need to worry about him. Okay. You knew my mom? Of course, dear. She was a good friend of mine for many years. She was such a lovely woman. You should come by sometime. I can delight you with unsavory tales of her youth. That voice doesn't fit her. She's more fun grandma vibes than old woman, that voice just doesn't fit her. Sorry. Resetting my... There we go. I know. How did you know that she died? Never met Pearl Ann. You don't have to pass her... I have no feelings for the woman. How did you know she died? Oh, Pearl Ann was the chatty woman. Damn, I can't figure out a good voice for her. Oh well. Oh, Pearl Ann was a chatty woman. Not much went on that I wouldn't get an earful of. Bless her heart. We need your help. For reals. Ah, yes, I suppose pleasantries can wait for another time. What's got you here so late? You seem troubled. You know about weird stuff, right? Unexplainable stuff? Go on. Duke was killed tonight by something in the woods. Oh my lord. Have you contacted the police? Yes, and they didn't take it very seriously. They're not even looking for the body until tomorrow. Those things are out there. I don't even know how to describe them. Here, I can show you. Stella pulls out the memory card she swiped from her camera and pops it into her phone. I wasn't about to just let the police hold on to this. At least not before we had a chance to make a copy. Smooth. I was gonna be mad when they find out you kept that. Can't believe you're withholding evidence. Smooth. The cops wouldn't know what to do with that footage anyway. Imagine if they accidentally erased it. Exactly. I'll give it to them if they ask again, but for now, we can examine the footage for ourselves. Oh. Where was this? Up the mountain to the northwest? Within the town limits? Yes. I see. Is there a way to make the video bigger and louder if you can? I need to plug the memory card into a computer. I could go back and get mine. No need. Kanika should still be awake. She can lend us hers. You better come with, Stella. I'm sure she'll be more willing to help a friend than her nosy mother. Huh, I love the stickers. Kanika's door is covered with stickers, their edges frayed from recent but failed attempts to remove them. This is a childhood room someone was unhappy to return to. Kanika, come on out. We could use a little help. What, Mom? Oh, hey, Stella. Oh, and Gretchen, who is a good potato. And a stranger. What are you doing in my house? She is just like me for real. Hi, I'm Mossy. I was helping Stella with a video and something terrible happened. I just watched a man die. I'm not in the mood to introduce myself. None of your business. Hi, I'm Mossy. Tabitha's cousin. Oh, great. Is she wearing a Sailor Moon shirt? Sick. Sweetie, we were wondering if we could borrow your laptop. Stella and her friend have a video to show us. It's really important, Kanika. Okay. My room's a mess. I'll just bring it out. I'll just bring it out there. Heads up, Kanika. This is graphic. Duke got killed out in the woods tonight. It's on the recording. Wait, are you serious? Duke's dead? Silence watches over the room as the video plays. Stella, what the hell is this? That's awesome. I love that shirt. I'm sorry either of you had to see this, but Mossy and I have no idea how to make heads or tails of it. Stella, are you okay? I'm fine. Really, I'm okay. I'm fine too. Thanks for asking. Well, I'm not fine. Which is true. I'm not fine. I'm freaking out. Yeah, let's look at you, unsure of what to say. Poor Duke. Poor Beau. Has anyone told him yet? We talked to the police. I hope they told Beau, but Earl and Deputy Franklin didn't seem to be in much of a hurry to do anything. I'll call him later tonight. But for now, we have something far more serious to discuss. I agree, those things are still out there. More serious than man's death. I didn't like Duke anyways. Those things are still out there. And as long as they are, more people are in danger. So very true, but not for the reasons you think. My grandmother used to talk about pale creatures called ditchlings. She always said they were a terrible omen, a sign of suffering to come. Oh great, awesome. Mom, come on, whatever's doing this is serious. Stop scaring Stella and Mossy with this Tailipo crap. Oh, Tailipo! I know about Tailipo from Old Gods of Appalachia. Kanika, sweetie, let your mother talk. She always said they never hurt people, despite that grisly scene in the woods. But Duke is dead! Then if these are ditchlings, his death was an accident. Or my grandmother was wrong, and she was very rarely wrong. Just as birds flock before a storm, the ditchlings congregate where tragedy is soon to fall. Jesus, Mom, haven't they already been through enough? It's okay, Kanika, this is helpful. Oh, Gretchen. I feel you, Gretchen. I don't know if it is. Okay, let's focus on what we know. Whatever they are, they're doing something to these animals. You saw the chicken in our video. What was that growth? Maybe the ditchlings were here for Duke. I saw something living in that chicken. Kanika has a point. Calling this magic isn't easy out and jumping to a wild conclusion. Y'all are worrying too much. Maybe they're making more of themselves. Whatever it is. Good. I saw something living in that chicken. I saw something squirming around in that chicken. I wonder if we were seeing some sort of parasitic larval stage. Like they're really big, doughy wasps or something. I hate it. Honestly, that would be worse than them being supernatural. Oh dear, I've forgotten to tell you about the tea I'd put on. Let me fix you up a couple of cups. It'll help soothe your nerves. I don't know. It's getting late and I should let Mossy get some rest. I ran them ragged today with all the hiking and running through the woods in terror. I can keep going. I'm still wired. I'm ready to pass out. I can stay up. I just want to go home. Thank God this miserable night finally ends. No, I can keep going. Okay, maybe it's that I'm eager to get home and start doing some research. I'll ask around on my usual forums to see if anyone has information on ditchlings. Is that what you called them? That's right. You go on home now and do try to get some rest. Don't stay up all night on the online. Let me get you some of my house-made peppermint tea to go. It really does wonders to soothe the soul. Bye, Stella. Bye, Stella. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? And call me if you need to talk. Thanks, Kanika. I'll see ya. Bye, Mossy. Ha! Is excellent iced or warm? Though with the nights getting chillier, warm will probably be best. Helps wake up the bones. Be careful out there, both of you. Sybil turns and closes the door behind her. Alrighty, let's call it a night. Mind walking me home? Only if you walk me home. And here we are. You're welcome to stay the night if you want. I might just take you up on that. I should probably head back before Tabitha has a conniption. I should probably head back and check on Tabitha. I think I need some time alone. Hell yeah, sleepover. Thinks I'm terrified of being alone tonight. Terrified of seeing Tabitha. Tabitha was blowing up my phone, so I should probably head back. Are you sure you're okay heading back up that mountain alone? No. Can you walk me home? So those things were harmless. If I'm more terrified of Tabitha. Sybil said those things were harmless. Oh, fuck. Sorry, just moving my legs around. They're very stiff. Ouch. Sybil said those things were harmless. On second thought, Sybil said those things were harmless. Though I personally would still be terrified. I'd be like, no. Let us stick together, please. Sybil said that ditchlings were harmless. I think I'll be okay. It's not far. Well, I won't stop you if you really want to go back. Here's my number. Call me when you get there, okay? And good luck. I would be fucking on the phone the entire time and only hang up once I'm safe back in bed with the door locked and the windows barred. She scribbles her number on a piece of paper before handing it to you. I'll see you tomorrow? Yeah, we're in this together. It's not like I have much of a choice. I think I need to process things and leaving town as soon as I can. Yeah, we're in this together. Yeah, we are. Stay safe, buddy. Oh, I got buddied. Great. Oh, I hate this. He began the long hike back up the Scarlet Estate alone. I would be sprinting. Oh, so creepy. I am terrified of something jumping out now. Almost home. Continue down the path. Okay. Your salvation in sight. You make a mad dash to the door. You try the door. End episode 1 of the estate. Fuck. Oh, thank God you're back. Where the hell have you been? I called you back as soon as I had reception. You didn't even pick up when I called you back. The miner outside the general store. There was someone playing the piano in the sealed-off wing of the estate. I watched a man die tonight. Hi, Tabby. I saw horrible things tonight. I want to leave. Like, I got suckered into something. It was weird. I met this girl in town. We hit it off. You didn't even pick up when I called you back. I was upset. You'd been ignoring my calls for hours. Well, Jesus. There was someone playing... saw horrible things tonight. I want to leave. The miner outside the general store. I don't think I met a miner outside the... There was one who called me out by name and everything. Wayne scared the shit out of me. Oh yeah, that guy! Fucking creepy-ass ghost-looking motherfucker. You know what's going on there? It's a mining town. Of course there are miners walking around at night. And of course we will know who you are. We don't get a lot of visitors in these parts. There's someone playing piano. Better not let her know that I've been snooping. Watched a man die tonight. I saw horrible things tonight. I went into the woods with this girl I met to find some cryptids and a lot of really terrible things happened. Ah, so you met Stella then. That explains everything. And she's gotten you all worked up. I'm going to bed. I'll see you tomorrow. Bitch, a man died. Wait, you don't want to hang out? I'm still hyped up on adrenaline from tonight. I would love to just hang out for a little while, cool down. No, I'm not going to hang out with you. It's late, I'm tired, I'm going to bed. Don't do anything stupid while I'm asleep. Just go to your room and sleep. Fuck you too, then! You're alone in the estate. The sound of the wind whistling through the house gives you an uneasy feeling in your gut. It's probably best to turn in and try to leave the night behind you. I hate this. As you collapse onto your mattress, you remember that Scylla asked you to call her once you got back. Ugh. That desk would be against the door, and curtains drawn, and just, I hate this. Call her, please. You pull out your phone and call. Hey, how are you? She sounds a little different, a warble in her throat. Did you make it back all right? All good. Yeah, how are you? Are you okay? I'm alright, how are you? Totally fine. I mean, as fine as I could be, I guess. You don't have to worry about me. Go get some Z's, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. From the relative safety of this uncomfortable bed, the events of the past evening seem like something that happened to someone else. Though you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments. For now, you're safe and you're warm. Eventually the sun will rise and chase away the monsters and make them seem like nothing but bad dreams. Maybe tomorrow, if you're lucky, you'll wake up in the normal world and have a boring week in the mountains with your sour-faced cousin. It's a nice thought, but deep down you can't help but worry that things will only get worse. Oh! Oh, thank God, sunrise. Well, that thoroughly freaked me out. Oh, God. I'm gonna be paranoid the rest of the night. I'm sleeping with the lights on. Ooh, this is that 3D animation right there. Or honestly, it's like 2D 3D animation. It's really well done. Yeah, nah, my ass would be wide awake at Stella's. I would not sleep until the sun came back up. I'm trying to remember like what this reminds me of, because this definitely reminds this type of animation definitely reminds me of something. Oh, alpacas! I love alpacas. They're so cute. Creepy. Why did I decide to stream this late at night? Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? God. Everything's so creepy. Scarlet Hollow. I mean, don't get me wrong. The fact that it can get me this freaked out is... It's just a testament to how good this game is. That's episode 1. Episode 2 awaits. What time is it? Yee! It's 10 o'clock. I need to go to bed. I have work in the morning. I know I said I would play episode 1 and 2, but it ran later than I thought it would, and yeah, I should have started earlier. I'll start earlier tomorrow. I'll try and get through at least episode 2 and 3. And earlier in the evening, so I'm not as freaked out. I'd like to continue with this world state. Episode 2, please save your game now. Put up. Alright. Continue. Should I see a recap of episode 1 before I start episode 2? Yes. But not right now. Right now, I need to leave. Oh my god, I'm definitely putting on some, I don't know, not like, maybe not Bald and the Beautiful. I'm gonna put on some Trixie and Katia to freaking calm down after that nightmare fest. Whew. and absolutely destroy the rest of the Thin Mints that I bought. It's Girl Scout cookie season. Oh my god. But yeah, Scarlet Hollow episode 4 is up on Steam now. They did a complete overhaul of episodes 1 and 2 and I guess 3 as well. I have played. I remember some of episode 1. Like I remember some of what was happening. I remember that like fucked up deer and like the weird, like I remember the once they showed up I remembered the weird doughy creatures, the ditchlings. But everything else, like it's been years since I actually played this game, so I'm basically going in fresh faced. But sleep tight, everyone, I guess. Lock your doors, bar your windows, and I hope you don't have nightmares. Okay, good night. Woof. Yeah, terrified.